Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live, and it's early on a Monday, folks. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome back. It is an early show. It is an early taping, and we're looking forward to this one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Coming off the heels of Night of Champions, what will happen? There's been some announcements. We're going to talk all about it, folks. We're going to be your live reaction to all the action. So get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the family, be a part of the show. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. Like I said, coming off the weekend where we had Night of Champions, we have a new queen, a new king. Lots to talk about coming out of that pay-per-view. Lots to get into tonight and lots going on here at the channel. So again, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. We put Monday in the books, and we're going to have a fun one here today. I will take care of some housekeeping before I say hello to that chat, as I see it filling up already, folks. So get in there, be a friend, tell a friend, share this link. Let's see how many faces we can get in this place tonight. It's going to be a fun one. But like I said, it's Raw tonight, kicking off another crazy week in wrestling. The new champ coming off Night of Champions. We have our own new champ. Congratulations, Mr. Noob. How you doing, buddy? I see you already in that chat. Mr. Noob takes it. He is our new predictions champ. So next pay-per-view that we do, the title will be back on the line, folks. So again, don't miss out on your chance to be the predictions champion. Top three from the last chat: Spaz, C Money, and Odds. Thank you for being the top three. Get in that chat. Make sure you get your crown today. Speaking of crowns, like I said, Jade, Cody, I think they're going to be here tonight in some capacity, or at least talked about. So the king and queen of the ring. So you guys can let me know how you feel in the chat about that transpiring over the weekend. Let me know. Rhea Ripley is going to open the show. That probably means there's something up, but Rhea Ripley coming off a big match, a big win, looked good in the street fight, and she will open Raw tonight. That's going to be a fun one. Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce apparently are getting together. They have some plans for Evolution, so we will see what they have to say this evening. Gunther will be in the building. He's going to address Goldberg. How we feeling about it? And, of course, don't forget, get your merch. We got the New Day taking on Judgment Day, I believe, for the tag titles. So that shall be interesting here tonight. Of course, Miro and Rusev has been bubbling up. So we're finally going to get that one run back. So Rusev, Sheamus one more time. We'll see how it goes, what it looks like here tonight. And of course, the Brawns are taking on Sammy and Penta. And again, I mean, very interesting as Sammy gets the win at Night of Champions. We saw what happened with Braun and Braun. So we will see how this one goes here tonight. Very interesting. And again, welcome to the WFU. We are the Wrestling Fans United. If you were not aware, last night we went live with Wrestling with Mental Health. Technically, today is the last day of Men's Mental Health Month, but that doesn't mean we stop talking about it. That doesn't mean we stop championing the cause. Every day we should be talking about mental health for everybody, but men's mental health needs a voice, needs a louder voice, and needs to be in a more comfortable place. We had a lot of fun doing this stream. One of the best streams we've ever done. It was a lot of fun. We were super happy to do it, and we will be doing it again. So make sure you go check that out if you haven't done so already. Of course, our interview with PCO is up. He is heading towards, we will be here Saturday, July 5th, Saturday, July 5th, we will be covering MLP. He will be taking on Danny Moff in a House of Pain match. So we're going back there. He's the hometown boy in Montreal, and we're going to see how it goes. We will be here live for that, but go check out the interview. An amazing guy, amazing interview, an absolute legend. And of course, tomorrow we are back for NXT. We're here for Dynamite. With a Wing Show is back on Thursday. If you haven't seen Wing of the Ring yet, be here for that one as we go into the all women's, in honor of Evolution, the all women's trivia, wrestling trivia, and we're gonna eat some hot wings. So we're looking forward to that one. We will see who will the new, I believe, is Anthony the current king? Chat, let me know. Let me know. I know you guys remember stuff better than I do. But with all that being said, lots going on, crazy night ahead. I have about 8 minutes. I should say hello to the people. And once again, I hope you are happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. You're ready to go. And you're excited for this one. But Zach is in the house. How you doing, Zach? How you doing? Super chat out of the gate. Bradley, rest in peace to Cobra Dave Parker, passing on Saturday. MLB, I believe, Pittsburgh Pirates. So, yes, T's and P's for that one. Thank you so much for the super chat, Bradley. Remember, folks, those super chats, super stickers, your only way to guarantee that we click on your message, even though we try and click on every single one. It gets tricky, so stand out by using those super chats. Eric, welcome back. What's up, buddy? Great show last night, and July is going to be rocking in the wrestling world with all day Saturday War next week in AEW and WWE and TNA Slammiversary the following week. It's crazy. You feel like the wrestling just doesn't stop. And I know we talk about it all the time, and we talk about the IWC and the internet fan base that just can't seem to like anything that they get, can't seem to enjoy the wrestling that we do have right now. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of good things going on. Big pay-per-views coming up at 2 nights. SummerSlam, not that far away anymore. Evolution's coming up. All in the same weekend. We get Great American Bash. We get Saturday Night Main Event. And we get All In. Crazy times. So lots going on. Lots to talk about. And again, we cover more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we back it up. As I said, we're going to be here for MLP. We're looking for some other shows to do. But again, the schedule is full. We're working on more interviews, more members only, more original content, more. What can we give you? We'll give you all, but all that we can, folks. Well, with that being said, Eric, welcome back. That was a long-winded answer, but odds, there you go. Number 3, how you doing? What are the Seth Riders going to do? Well, Seth's still lurking, and he's still got some issues. We'll see how that ties into tonight with the Bronze taking on Penta and Sammy. Will that somehow turn into Seth and Sammy having an issue? What is the bigger story here? I don't know. And the question for me, one of the questions coming out of Night of Champions, where do we go with Karrion Kross? I don't know. Thank you, Trish. Let's go. See money hoping. Let's go. Kevin, Christopher, always a pleasure. Thank you, sir. Hope you were doing great as well. Sapphic, good to see ya. What's up, Wrestling God? What's up? Use those hashtags, folks. WFU and W4LN. Use those hashtags on all your wrestling posts, and we greatly appreciate it. The road to evolution begins tonight. It does. We're talking about it a couple weeks away, so we got to turn this one up into high gear right now. Lots of questions. I mean, again, Rhea Ripley going to open this show tonight. She's going to open this show for a reason, right? So there's got to be something there, folks. Ken, how you doing? Big thank you for last night, Ken. It was our pleasure. Thank you for watching last night. Anyone else out there who paid attention, tuned into the channel, even if you watched it after we went off the air, we appreciate it. It was important to us. It was interesting. It really was a great experience. Nick and myself opened up a little about our journey. We talked a lot to the chat. We got a lot of great comments about people and what they're going through. So if you haven't seen the Wrestling with Mental Health, go check that out. And again, it's something that's near and dear to our heart. I know around Nick's birthday, we'll do a stream where money goes towards mental health as well. So stay tuned for that. And we got lots coming your way, folks. Christian, what's up, everybody? And Seth Rollins going to call out CM Punk for sabotaging the Money in the Bank. Well, yeah, I mean, again, we know the history with Punk. We know the history between Seth and Punk. Will it continue? Will it be an issue? Will something happen? I don't know. I'm feeling satisfied. It hasn't even happened yet. Yes, Rhea's opening the show tonight. By the way, I missed every night KJ White. I don't know if I've said that yet. Big shout out to Nick and Anthony. I will have somebody popping in to help me out momentarily, so stay tuned for that. I will not be alone all day, but it is an early one, folks. And again, If you happen to be tuning in and you can't watch right now, you can always watch the replay. All the links are down below. All the little thumbnails are down below. Click it all. And again, go check out our other content. We will greatly appreciate it. Damien, looking forward to Sami Zayn, Penta, and Braun, the leader of the Hopium tribe, as always, looking forward to things. Adam Pierce and Nick Aldis have a special announcement. Yes, they do. I wonder who won the prediction belt. Well, no need to wonder. It's right there on your screen. Mr. Newbie. The road to evolution. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Christian Saffik got you. Wrestling Proud. What up, what up, what up? I'm ready. I like it, I like it. Mr. Noob, the new champion. Scott Rizzo's in the house. Ken, good to see you as always. JV, welcome back. Wait, hold up. Raw's on early today. Yes, it is. They are doing a double taping as the wrestlers will get Friday off. My mental health improved the moment I learned. Yeah, 100%. I would agree with that. She is known to really cause the release of serotonin and endorphins at a mass level. First time viewer, Richard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Be a part of the family, sir. Thank you for being here tonight. Zach, welcome back. Good to see you. Frankie, always a pleasure. C-Money, I'm pretty sure I clicked on you already. Larry Mack, how you doing, buddy? I took a spill, and I think I either sprained or broke my wrist, so I won't be chatting, but I'll be watching. Well, Larry, thoughts and prayers. Hopefully you recover quickly, sir. Hope you're okay, and thank you for being here, and hopefully you recover quickly. Dale, the OG, just giving a shout-out to Mr. Noob. Vance, welcome back. Paul, welcome back. I did not know this. There you go. There you go. By the way, happy birthday to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Happy birthday, Cody, as we got about 2 minutes before the start of the show. I will let you know when I get the prompt. You guys can sync up with me out there as we're ready for a lot of interesting things. Now we have to turn up the volume on Evolution. We got to turn up the volume on SummerSlam. Where are we going? The biggest show of the summer, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam in New Jersey. It's got to be big. Would you agree, folks? It has to be big. So I'm hoping and expecting some really cool things, some really big things. And again, we're still building towards the Saturday Night Main Event. Goldberg will take on Gunther in the main event. And as well, they will be adding more. So lots of content coming your way. I'm predicting Ripley challenges Io Sky at Evolution. Okay. I don't know if I love it, but okay. Okay. Denisha, welcome back. Good to see you. Dennis, always a pleasure. Frankie got you. Dale got you. Jerome, Chanton Punk, maybe. 123 Kid, how you doing? How you doing? Dawn, as always, it's a pleasure. Wow, an early Raw, and I can actually watch the entire show. Hope everyone is doing well. Don, thank you for being here. And it is an early one today, folks. And as always, we go live when the wrestling goes live. So I know it's a little wonky with Netflix, not Netflix, and different countries got different coverage. Well, we're here for all the coverage. I'm confused. Why is Cora Jade, Lena Black, was it financial or performance attitude issue? I guess let go, Ken. I mean, again, I don't know. I think with Cora, I was never a strong Cora fan. I didn't know. I didn't see exactly what some other people saw when it came to what she brought to the table. I hope she goes out on the indies. I hope she does a good job. She's already got her hands on some gold, and maybe she finds her way back. I don't know what her attitude was like. I know what her attitude seems like from, just a casual viewer from the outside looking in. Not my favorite attitude I've run across, but at the same time, I didn't have to work with her, so who knows? But we'll see what her future holds. But I just think so many women passed her. She got passed a little bit. Today is Cody's. Cody turns 40. There you go, Wesley. Guys, do you think we might see the return of Kurt Angle tonight because Raw's in Pittsburgh? Nothing has been hinted at. I mean, as an appearance, it would be a cool surprise. Wesley, why not? Spaz said $10 super chat. Already said it to Nick, but KJ, I caught your mental health stream after the fact. You guys really are a cut above. Don't know what we all did to deserve. Yeah, but crazy respect and love. Spaz, that's beautiful, man. I appreciate that a lot. And again, it's us that I've been grateful and lucky. Right now, I do have together on my screen, and we are all set to go. So if you want to sync up with me, that's where I am. Dr. Britt Baker, let's go. But Spaz, we love doing those streams. We love opening up, pulling the curtain back, kind of putting the wrestling on the back burner for a night and really getting into a topic that obviously meant a lot to Nick and I. So I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And it's one of the side effects of doing this job where we thought we'd just come and joke around about wrestling. We never thought, we would see the comments and the love that we're seeing. So we love this community. We love what we do here. And we go right back to Night of Champions, showing the playback. Randy Cody kicking it off. Congrats, Mr. Noob, and new WFU Predictions Heavyweight Champion of the World. I acknowledge. Sean acknowledging the new champ. Dale Campbell, I never saw anything other than the release. That's why. Okay, fair enough. As they're running it back. What's up, DW? How are you? KJ, the writing on the wall there for Liv and Rhea reunion versus Raquel and Roxy. Yeah, I mean, it feels like the obvious story, JV. It feels like the easiest way to do this. Roxy kind of slides into Liv's spot, basically does everything that Liv did to Rhea to Liv, and then Liv's got to overcome. And I think Liv's done enough that if she came back to a heel Roxy, the fans would get behind her. Now I got a replay of the return of Tongaloa and the debut of Tala Tonga, apparently, because he's 7 foot. He is Tala Tonga. Can't wait to talk to Nick about that name. That mental health stream was great, much needed. Hope everyone is having a good day. It's a good day to have a great day, right? I hope you're having a good day, KJ. No complaints. Still above dirt. Can be pretty happy about it. So it was a Monday. We got it in the books. We're feeling good. We're back here talking about some wrestling. So happy times. Happy 40th birthday to the King of the Ring, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Rhea Ripley to kick off Monday Night Raw. Yes, she is. 80 and AZ, how you doing? Ronan, welcome back. Marvin in the building. Let's go. I hope you're doing great. You too, sir. Hope you're wonderful. Chiron, I think that might be a new name. Hello. What's up, Chris? Welcome back. Is that Saturday Night Main Event this Saturday? No, next Saturday. A week Saturday. So this Saturday is July 5th. We will be here for MLP. The following weekend, Saturday Night Main Event. As we get a replay of Little Nate getting destroyed by John Cena. The attitude adjustment on Seth. Penta coming to help out. Now, I did see a podcaster complaining about Penta, but the idea that you're using Penta in the upper part of your roster, that's a huge thing for Penta. So I don't get the problem with it. Let's go. What's up, Bradley? Already said hello to you, but hello again. Boston, welcome back. This is throwing me off my work groove. Usually I have 2 more hours. It's been a weird one. It really does throw off the schedule. We become creatures of habit, Boston. So, yeah, it's kind of funny to get ready and kind of, dial in real quick this afternoon. So, an early one. It's going to be an early one. I don't know what to do with myself later tonight. Sami Zayn doing his walk-in. I know what I saw in Cora Jade. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I didn't. I've said it before on this channel. After what I've heard from her, if anyone's paying to see her, you are crazy. There's so much better out there, and you're wasting your time. The Fallout of Night of Champions begins now. Yes, it does, Ronan. The New Day walking in. That's so cool. Let's go. Why so early? They are doing a double taping. AJ, welcome back, sir. So what are we going to do about Jade Cargill? She is greener than... I think people have to give her a chance. And I think people need to realize she is getting better. You have to put her in there. She has to be in the ring. She's got to take the bump. She needs the reps. Trying to keep her in tag teams or keeping her protected only gets you so far. She needs her time to shine. The story's there. Naomi, Bianca's out there somewhere. If Jade's going after Tiffy, how does everyone else factor into it? So I'm all for it. To me, Jade is the future of the women's division. I actually forget it was at 6. Click that little bell, TJ. Welcome back. But everyone that can hear my voice right now, click the bell. This is my brutality. Let's go. Let's go. Rhea Ripley opening the show as promised. If we see nothing from Cross tonight, we know what the deal is. Very curious, Boston. Very curious. You might be right. I hope we see him. I hope there's a plan. I did not expect him to lose to Sammy, but here we are. So what does it mean? I thought Solo and Fatu was the biggest surprise. I mean, again, I thought it was a good match. You're rebuilding the bloodline, the bloodline 2.0. It's strong. If you get Tama and Tonga and Tala, all the Tongans, you get them all back in the mix. Plus, you have Jeff Cobb out there, JC Mateo. It's pretty formidable. And does that mean, does Jacob need help from, a Jimmy or another cousin? Does Roman come back and factor into this? That I don't think so. But what are the possibilities? I like this match. I like this storyline. And I think Solo might be a little underappreciated by some for what he's been able to do. What are we going to do? Rumor is Raquel taking over Judgment Day. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, there's still kind of Finn was messing around, causing trouble. How will that factor into this now that Liv's out of the picture? We'll see. Tala Tonga debuted in Night of Champions and a new U.S. champion. Yeah, a new U.S. champion, Solo Sikoa. The night before that, Julia becomes the new women's U.S. champion. And I got Rhea Ripley in the ring, folks. Get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. I want to see triple digits in this chat here tonight. So, again, we are about 8 away. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see if we can blow this one up. I have a strong feeling that this isn't the last time we see Punk Cena. I hope not. It's been so good, Boston. I'm afraid if you go back into Cody Cena for a build into SummerSlam, it won't hit the same. Cena Punk was so good. I don't know about Cody Cena 2. Mommy in the house. Monday Night Mommy. Marvin Denisha. Jason, how you doing? Buffin Lake in Canada. Is it Baffin Lake or Buffin? Is there both? That was a big wallpaper for today, KJ. Okay, Buffin Lake. Shout out. Let's go. Appreciate the support. Garrett, welcome. I heard that rumor, Alexis. I haven't been able to confirm it yet, but apparently Octagon Jr. on his way to WWE. And Rhea gets interrupted quick. Oh, let's go. Interesting. As EO Sky is in the building. I like it. I'm a big EO fan. I'm nervous, though. Like, I don't want EO to drop this belt to Rhea. I want EO to have a run here. Monday Evening Raw. Yeah, right? Dinner time with the dudes. Fire Mark. Welcome back. Kyle, good to see ya. I don't understand why WWE didn't put Jade in NXT. That's a good question. It really is a good question. I think they were trying to protect her, keep her out of the spotlight. I partly wonder if that was part of the negotiation where she didn't really want to go to NXT. I do wonder that maybe they hoped she could do more than she could. Being, from AEW, from having all those AEW matches, maybe they thought, we'll bring her in. She'll be fine. And then they realized, we got some work to do. Tonight should be about the same. There's no reason why it shouldn't, Fire Mark. So 2.5 hours, maybe a little shorter under the circumstances, but I don't believe so. Nothing has indicated that. Raw being on right now today is so weird. It really is. Cross is off to AEW or TNA. We'll see. Last I heard, he had just re-signed, so highly unlikely. We cannot have an evolution without EO Sky. So it does look like we're setting up Rhea versus EO Evolution. How do you guys feel about it if that's the call? This is My Brutality. SmackDown in Pittsburgh as well for the taping. Facts. Tiffy is starting to feel stale. I agree. Naomi, yeah, let's give Naomi a run. 100% Mr. Noob. She deserves it. She's the most interesting thing going overall in the women's division right now. Not saying that there isn't other interesting things. Naomi's on fire. Naomi's found that groove. This proceed with caution is outstanding. I'm sorry, but Rhea is pretty without makeup. Well, she is with two. She doesn't need. There you go. She's just pretty all around. But Io getting the crowd right behind her. What up next is doing well, doing well. Another Monday, another Raw, another good time. Okay. So Io saying I'm defending against Rhea Ripley. Okay. Easy peasy. Interesting. What's up, Kev? Dominic out of Judgment Day. Again, Scott, maybe we're at a point now where Judgment Day just kind of stops being Judgment Day. Is Judgment Day going to maintain this? Are they going to scatter? I really do like Finn and JD as a tag team, though. I know we have seen Finn kind of be have solo accolades. I think him and JD work very well as a tag team, though. It's official. Yes, he is. Bash 8, good to see Marvin again. I hope Cross goes to MLW. You never know. But he's signed, I think, for a couple more years to WWE. Yep. Absolutely. Keeping up on it, Sean. It's been good. I was a little surprised by the format. I didn't expect season 1 competitors to stick around. But I have had fun watching Booker T have meltdowns. There you go. So Io Sky comes out and essentially challenges her challenger. So we are off and running on Raw tonight. Quick, easy, not a long segment. And Io will face Rhea Ripley at Evolution. What about the possibility of Punk versus Cody versus Cena? I think that might help, Kyle. That's an interesting angle. It does create some more question marks. As AJ and Dom are here, and I want to see AJ Styles have a IC title run. But Dom's got a doctor's note. Says, no dice. Can't fight you, AJ. I'm out. I could see Zilla, Juicy, and Lance join Jacob. It'd be very interesting, right? Lance has been in the fold for, I feel like, a year and change now. Zilla's still developing, but how close to ready is he? Juicy's a good time. Pause. Happy Monday. God bless. Jordan. What up? Boston Lake. Oh, AJ got his glasses on. What's up? Oh, I wish Rhea would dump the mommy gimmick already. She's got nothing to do with Dom or JD, but she's mommy no matter who she with, right? So that's the thing. And the fans are still responding to it. So I'm okay with it. I don't think she's only a mommy when she hangs around Dom. But we got a lights out. We got lights on. And here we go. Alter Bridge, the other side. Well, here comes JD. So we're getting this match off the hop, folks. I will put a poll up for everybody out there. You let me know how you feel, what you like, what you don't like. But get your votes. Who wins? Who gets in the W here? JD. New Day. With the gold on the line, folks. I should have put nobody in that one, but it's all good. Do you think we do Roman versus Cena? We very much could do Roman versus Cena. My dilemma with Roman versus Cena is Roman comes in and goes against Cena. Roman, to me, almost has to beat Cena. And that would almost be like Cena, the top guy of that generation, handing it off to Roman, the top guy of the next generation. But then does Roman stick around? Is Roman scheduled to be here? As far as I understand, I know Nick and I have talked about burning through dates. I don't believe we're going to see John Cena again till like July 19th. So a couple weeks without John Cena. Dun, dun, dun. We rolling. I'm still here, folks. I'm still here, but we're rolling through. The New Day coming out. Everything looks solid. We are. Who is winning the tag titles as they hype up the Super Show in Mexico City? Mexico, a popular place to get your wrestling in nowadays. Let's go. Let's go. With 99 in the chat. Rasenga, we are not doing this every stream, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, play nice, folks. Play nice. I don't know what's happening, but moderators keep it polite and everyone else keep it respectful. The readers, he's got the readers. As we are in a commercial break, that's what the delay is as far as JD just wandering around the ring. 90 seconds before we turn back from commercial. Agreed, KJ. Hope AJ Styles gets an IC run. I'd be all for that, Marvin. I think you just have a better chance of having really good IC title matches with AJ at the helm, I think. But here come the New Day. Michael Cole saying they've actually got a match. They've only had 2 matches since they won the belts. George, how you doing, sir? Good evening, all. EO Sky just doesn't appeal to me. Rhea is kind of blah. Carhill is my go-to. Yeah, Styles having a belt run would be great. I love EO. I think EO's great. I think she does a lot of big things. I think her wrestling in ring, obviously, I mean, the language barrier, a bit of an issue as far as promos go, but I think she's done well getting over the fans. She's super popular. Rhea is always going to be one of the top in this division. She's always going to be sniffing around that belt. So, again, I understand some people don't love it. Jade, I think, is the future. AJ had to, yeah, but he did. Yeah, he did. It looks like Corey Graves will be on Raw permanently. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the way we go, and I'm fine with it. I like Corey Graves a lot. I know some people were critics of Pat. Corey just offers a different kind of vibe. And to me, with Michael Cole kind of being as dialed in as he is right now, it works. By the way, we're getting advertisement. I saw some backlash online as we're getting WWE Late Night at SummerSlam with Tony Hinchcliffe. Let's go. See how many wrestlers can get canceled this time. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley in the future. That match is going to be great. It's going to be at Evolution. Evolution, Christopher. Penguin. Get old is wonderful. Yeah, no shit, right? Tag title match right now. Yeah, we're not wasting any time. The lights are down. Alicia Taylor in the middle. And let's go, folks. Have you made your vote? Have you picked? This looks like a 50-50 almost right now. Get in that chat. Click on the poll. It's about 50-50 for both teams. Dirty Dom. Sorry, Dirty. I don't know how long Dom's going to be out for. We'll see. The New Day retains. New Day retains. When do you see Dom being cleared? I don't know. That's the thing. I guess they're thinking it's not overly serious, Damian, because they're still teasing. But JD for the win. New Day retain because of Waller. Very interesting. I still don't quite understand how Waller factors into this. Why does the New Day have any interest in Waller? Why does the New Day have, why have they been kind of seen together? I don't quite get the fit. It may require, but Xavier Woods, love him being a heel. I think the tag titles would be good right now. I think the tag title change would be good right now. This run for the New Day hasn't felt great. the Raw tag titles feel very forced at this point. They feel very like Michael Cole's pointing it out. 2 title matches since WrestleMania. So not a whole lot going on there. They've been relegated to a lot of like commercial promos, and you really don't have much going on the tag team side for Raw. I mean, you got JD, Finn, JD McDonough. The Vikings are kind of out there, but had their chances. The Creeds don't seem ready yet. Now, SmackDown, we got all the tag teams brawling, and they look solid. I mean, it's a much more robust tag team division on SmackDown. I've asked before. You guys can let me know what you think, but I put it out there. Maybe there should only be one set of men's tag titles. But slight edge to the New Day in the poll, folks. So I find that very interesting. But I'll go New Day. I don't know why, but I'll go New Day. New Day because of Waller, JD, the New Day. Let's go. Oh, I kept it polite, KJ. Just warning to stop. Yeah, 100%. I absolutely appreciate that, sir. If you could go book a legend versus current for Evolution, who would you want to wrestle? Like Mickie James and Julia. Mickie James, we've joked a lot about Mickie James and Fallon Henley. Who would I want to past and present? I said it before. I think if we could do something like Beth versus Jordan Grace, I think let's go that route. Off the top of my head, Fire Mark. Can Dom ever be a main event pitcher? If done right, and you got to keep in mind, Dom's still maturing. Dom's still coming into manhood, so we'll see. We don't know what Dom's going to look like in 4 or 5 years, but at this pace, yeah, I could see it if done proper. If I get IC run, if AJ gets an IC run, he should lose it to Cross at the end. That's not a bad show. I mean, even having a guy like Cross chase AJ for a while I'd be very interested in that. Big boot, and out goes Kofi. JD with a kick from the apron. JD McFunko Pop needs some gold. Man deserves it. He's a hardworking kid. As Kofi hangs JD from the top rope, tags to Woods. 78 raining here in New York. Yeah, we've had a very rainy, very humid day here in my neck of the woods, and it's warm. It's definitely warm and not fun. Tornado warnings in my area, so we'll see how that goes. Finally confirmed War Games Survivor Series. Spaz, I love this, and I appreciate you confirming. I know a lot of people, and again, these great reporters out there like Sappy that just say nonsense and don't have to verify it. But at the end of the day, a lot of people talked because it was the War Games wasn't mentioned or wasn't on the poster. I've seen that every year where they announce a Survivor Series. The War Games will follow, and I like the idea that it's not just a given. You get War Games, you got to build towards that War Games, make it make sense. But yeah, no, finally confirmed. People can breathe easy. We're okay. We're okay. Frankie, be honest, wrestlers that have been around 20 plus, do you think they're having titles holds young talent back? Depends. Time and place, right? Like John Cena to me is an exception. Does it currently take away from a guy like maybe LA Knight getting in the mix? Maybe. You have to hold him back a little bit for sure. But if you were doing like Vince used to do, Goldberg coming in, squashing people, bringing Brock Lesnar back to just decimate every bit of storyline you had, yeah, that holds people back. We talk about, what would have happened if the Wyatts back in the day had gone over Undertaker, what if Bray Wyatt was the guy to end the streak? What would that have done for him? So yeah, there's definitely an impact. There are exceptions. Like I said, I think a farewell tour that we're doing with John, a little bit of an exception, but it does create a bit of a holding pattern, right? I got JD on the turnbuckle. I got Woods raining down on him, but he eats that giant head. Pause. If Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have a barbecue cookout contest, who do you think should win between Pearce and Aldis? And would you enjoy their cooking? Probably enjoy most cooking. Wishful thinking, maybe. It should be good. Who would win? I don't know. Go Pierce. I think WWE is addicted to trying to make their stars attractions by not letting them wrestle very. I mean, but you're right to an extent, Bernard, as we are getting a replay and we got a 2 count. You're right to an extent. I think the issue becomes there's a thin line between not overusing your talent and not using them enough. I think that's a fair argument. Keep the chat coming. Spaz, $5 super chat. I know it's bull, but all over X today, I've seen this random WWE pushes Christianity on young fans narrative. Where did that fucking come from? That's hilarious. I watch this shit all the time. Yeah, I don't think so. That's insane. $5. Thank you so much. That is really crazy. Braden, welcome. I want to see how this plays out. Pierce or Aldis, who is better showrunner? I would like this to get a little competitive. I mean, maybe if we get lucky, as we come back out of commercial break, Kingston hitting the mat, we get a 2 count on JD. But yeah, I would like it. Maybe we get them in the ring. Could we get them in the ring at some point? X-Men, Last Stand. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Roman Reigns is on the poster for Survivor Series War Games. KJ, very possible. I don't know. We are getting closer. I hate to say this, but now we're talking about the fall pay-per-views. What's going to happen at Survivor Series? Like, Christ. But, yeah, there's a good chance he'll be around. We haven't seen Roman. What will Roman do? They've teased some stuff. He's had some stuff coming out where, you know, he's mad at Seth. He's mad at Punk. When does he come back? When does it matter? Do we see Nick Wayne in WWE? I don't know. It's a hard show, Frankie. He's a guy that would definitely have to go to NXT and continue his development. But he's a great guy. The East-West Express were outstanding as a tag team on the Indies. I don't like what he's doing in AEW. I don't care about him and Christian anymore. They ran that into the ground. I mean, a very talented, high-flying kid in the right circumstance could be something for sure. Roman Reigns is on the poster. Got that one. This match is getting in the way of match hats. Wesley, let's go. They're doing their best. But Finn gets a hot tag. He's rolling. 1 stomp down. 1, 2 stomp downs. Humidity has been bad here too. It's cooking, bro. Cooking. I want Natalya versus Grace for the long time. I'll be in. I could take Natalya and Grace. It's not a bad show for an Evolution style match. Trish Stratus versus Stephanie. Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton. Easy for me to say. Okay. I could see it. Kofi slides out the kick. Cheeky. I don't know about that. And their husband's working there, so you would figure if they're ever not going to do her dirty. Sling blade by Finn. Down goes Kofi. Grace versus Beth would be amazing. Kofi with the running stomp. Wow. The old what's that move called? Fact checkers to the moon. Help me out. The cave in. JD working baby face. This is in this match is funny. It's interesting though, right? Xavier up and over. Hot tag. I hear Natty getting her own group of the Dungeon Dolls. I like that a lot, Frankie, actually. I think Natty, I don't know if anyone out there has seen Natty working the independents lately. She's been on NWA. She's been out there. The Natty that's out there would be really well received here on weekly TV. Cameron Grimes. Took me a second. I got there. The cave in. Also, beware. SmackDown is being taped tonight. Watch for spoilers. Yes, so we try to avoid the spoilers. Friday, we will be here at our normal time, 7:30. And spoilers are spoilers. Nothing we can do. Solo faction versus Jacob Fatu's team at Survivor Series War Games. Highly possible, Ronan. Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour. And we got a kick out. Good match. Good match. Good match so far. Woods looks like a damn action figure. He's trying. What does this one say? I mentioned, who do you like the idea of 2 fatal 4-way matches for the tag team championships, United States Championship? I think there's too many fatal 4-ways, too many triple threats, too many. I mean, there's got to be better ways to get into matches. Has to be, folks. It absolutely has to be a better way than all these multi-team, multi-person matches. As Finn gets hit from behind with the belt. And Finn kicks out. Ah! That close, that close. Disgusting. Two count. As we get Woods going up to the top. Karen got new merchandise. There's that. They like him. They don't seem to just want to book him. I'm confused by what's happening with Cross. Dragunov versus Gunther, an ultimate grudge match, and I'd sneak in to see that one match. 100%. We are highly anticipating this match. Maybe that. Oh, JD kind of misses, but recovers. Has him hooked. Spanish fly. Kofi breaks it up. All right. One of the better tag team matches we've had in a while. Down goes Finn. Almost, yeah, right. Woods is a really good heel, though. Big kick from McDonough. Tags to Balor. Recovery by JD. Moonsault. Followed. Is this it? Big coup de grace. Got the leg. 1, 2, 3. And new WWE Tag Champs. Judgment Day get the gold. Judgment Day get the win. Wow. The New Day get beat. Opening match tonight. We have new champs, folks. How do you feel about it? Let me know. I didn't expect it. But I like them. I like JD. I like Finn as a tag team. They work well together. Good synergy. Great Spanish fly on the replay. New tag team champions out the gate. And I've been saying this. If they announce a title match, no matter when it is, you got to tune in to make sure. Shocked. Again, because we're so used to, we wait for moments like this for pay-per-view. Speaking of waiting for moments like this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. All right. I'm getting the thumbs up. Told you I wouldn't be alone all night long. I got company. I got friends.
What is up?
How you doing, sir?
I am good. How you doing? It seems like my camera is going in and out, so maybe I wasn't ready, but okay. I think I'm ready now. All right.
Well, we got Pyro, not just for Anthony showing up, but Dom's got a belt. JD's got a belt. Finn's got a belt. New tag champs, Anthony.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting that we got new tag champs. It seems like hopefully we're moving into the era where we have like unexpected title changes.
Yeah.
Which I think that's great because some of these long title changes are very, very, these long title reigns are very, very long and overdue sometimes. So I think the constant title changes will be great.
Yeah, again, I think there's a happy medium, right? Like, I don't think everyone can be Roman Reigns. We were in a run there with like everybody had their belts forever. Gunther had like 666 days, Roman 3 years. Like it was just nonstop. We get the belt, we keep it. So I feel like lately NXT, SmackDown, Raw, pay-per-view or PLE, if they announce a title match, it could happen.
Right. Right. And I feel like that all kind of started with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley earlier this year with that
Yeah.
unexpected title change. So, yeah, when they announce a title match, you might want to be seated because something unexpected might happen.
Right. And I think, how do you feel now about? We've talked a lot about the lack of tag team as we're getting a replay of Bailey's issues with Bird Lady and Becky. We talked a lot about not great tag team divisions in on the main roster. JD to me seems like a better tag champ and a more interesting tag champ moving forward.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because the New Day hasn't really did nothing since they won them. Like, when did they win? Was
Mania.
it like, yeah? So it's like, yeah, it's time to switch it up just a tad bit.
Right. Well, Michael Cole pointed out a bunch tonight. The 2 title defenses in since Mania, like that's crazy.
Yeah, and what Mania is like 3 months past now,
right? Well, I got Bailey with Jackie, but Bird Lady here. I think we're getting heelish Bird Lady.
Yeah, because last week she kind of interrupted that match, and she really didn't need to in a way. So yeah, it's kind of a heel version of her right now.
Judgment Day will never die. A lot of people are talking about this, the Judgment Day coming to an end. Now that all of them have belts, including Raquel.
Exactly. So this is turning into what happened with Rhea and Liv last year. So it'll be interesting.
Absolutely. But Anthony, welcome. A lot of people saying hello to you, sir.
What up? It's a surprise on a Monday, right?
That's it. Anthony here on a Monday. We love it. But Adam Pearce is interrupting the argument. Settle it in the ring tonight. Bailey Bird Lady tonight. It's official.
Okay. So whoever wins between them two tonight is the number 1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I feel like it's not going to end well where this turns into a triple threat, maybe at Evolution.
I could see it. But we got Natty, we got Sheamus, we got Tozawa, we got Maxine, all getting ready for Sheamus versus Rusev. The opening segment tonight, Rhea Ripley comes out, gets cut off right away. Io Sky comes out, and she challenges Rhea for Evolution.
Yeah, interesting by her by doing that. Like, you won the title from Rhea, you can beat Rhea. I think she's actually undefeated against Rhea.
Maybe.
So I'm like, why do this to yourself again? Why overcome Rhea Ripley again when you've done it so many times in the past? But I think the match is going to be great. I'm gonna be there live, so I mean, I'm excited. I kind of wish it wasn't Rhea, but I'm still excited because they're still going to put on a great match.
It should be good. For those who can't see, Grayson Waller is talking to Byron Saxton right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Anthony.
What's up, Damien?
No, wait. Shout out from Kyle, not to Kyle. My bad. Judgment Day got all the gold just when we thought they were down and out, folks. It looks like we're not going anywhere.
Right, because I didn't even think about it. I mean, you probably mentioned it and it went over my head that Dom has gold too. So yeah, it's insane.
Right? IC title, tag titles, women's tag titles. I mean, Roxy's not really a part of the group officially, but could she be the 5th? That kind of give her the other tag belt. They all got gold. We're happy.
Right.
Bailey versus Lyra. Adam Pearce going full-blown dad mode. Yeah, knock it off.
I mean, I think this is how Adam Pearce likes to act on Monday Night Raw at
this
point.
This one's for you.
Should I even read that out loud?
I don't know what happened, but apparently
I don't know what happened either.
Apparently things have changed around here. So always like Bailey versus Lyra ending in DQ or double count out. I could see it being a schmoz. Becky come out, get involved.
Yeah, definitely Becky gets involved with this, and then it turns into a triple threat.
Right. Why is he shouting out the New Day who just lost?
Right.
Did they do that interview at the wrong time?
That's what I'm thinking. A little weird there.
I want to team up with the New Day. You mean the team that just lost? What are we talking about? That was
Yeah, that's
interesting.
absolutely weird.
I'd be more shocked if Anthony showed up on a Wednesday. Could
Mhm.
happen. Never say never.
Right.
Are Finn and JD two-time champs? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, because it wasn't it. Didn't they lose at WrestleMania to? Was it them versus Sammy KO?
Was it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think.
Might have been.
No, that was the Usos.
It was.
That
Who
was like
did
2
JD fight at
WrestleManias
WrestleMania?
ago. But I'm like 99% sure they're two-time tag team champs.
Yeah, I think they lost the belt the first time to the Awesome Truth, I believe.
Yes, they won it in that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evolution 2, Masha versus JC Jane versus Ash by Elegance. What you say?
I've heard some rumors about the Knockouts title being defended at
Wow.
Evolution. And I know on this past week's episode of TNA, Ariana Grace said she had something up her sleeve after JC Jane showed up. So I don't know.
Okay. I like it. I'm all for it. As we are getting a Goldberg 3 Days Grace Dominant is the song, if anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
But we are getting a Goldberg package. For anyone who doesn't remember or doesn't know, this is Goldberg. How do you
Yes.
feel about Goldberg?
I mean, I like Goldberg before he returned in the late 2000s, right?
Okay.
Like his WCW stuff was cool when he came to WWE in the early 2000s. That was cool and stuff like that. But it was like really after that Undertaker match was like, maybe you shouldn't do this anymore.
Right. Right. Like timeout. I always
Yeah,
say it. I mean, the guy made take or break, character. He was so pissed off. This shit.
exactly. And Taker is one person that doesn't break character at all.
Yeah.
So to make him break character, you really effed up.
Now, there's been a lot of talk. I mean, Goldberg, Gunther, ATL, Saturday Night Main Event. I mean, for what it is, I'm okay with it. I'm not the biggest Goldberg fan, but this is in Atlanta. This is a Saturday Main Event. It's that retro, nostalgic kind of show. Let's go. I'm okay with this match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of seeing this match. I've said it that I'm not gonna go to Saturday Night Main Event. But because of this, I will watch it on TV, but I wouldn't pay a ticket to go see it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a good point. I like that perspective. Should I go see TNA in September? Yes.
Yes, you should go to TNA anytime.
Right. Support
And
TNA.
I think the ones in September may be live. So you might want to go.
Right. And TNA doing well. I mean, people talking about Slammiversaries either almost sold out or sold out. And people are kind of bragging right now about, they've sold a good amount of tickets to the show.
Yeah, they sold a hefty amount of tickets in the past week or so. Really since the main event was announced with Trick and Joe Hendry. So yeah, they're doing really good. It's at the point to where they may have to open up more seats. Now, if you look at the ticket map, they don't have the whole arena, you booked. So when they say sold out, it's sold out for the amount of tickets they released or seats. And a lot of fans don't understand that. So I just kind of wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they do nowadays is we sold out. And you're like, did you really? What's up, Anthony from Denisha?
What's up, Denisha?
Rusev crushed for the win. Let's go. Somebody had a comment I wanted to touch on. Where was it? Kyle. KJ, I wish they would lean into Natty like she is outside of this to me is confusing because now I've seen some rumors about Natty and we saw it in the chat earlier tonight. But I think Natalya like that is great.
I don't know why we can't get Natalya like that in the WWE. Like,
right?
We know she's a part of the Hart family. Detach her away from the Hart family because what she's doing outside of WWE has been more entertaining than what she has ever done in WWE.
Yeah. Like one of the knocks I have on Natty, like I love Natty. She's a great wrestler, great person. but she just struggled to connect with the audience. Maybe not the best of promos, a little bit. Never really found like that superstar groove, right? That next level, but always a great performer. As we get a replay of Penta and Chad from last week. Chad out on the shelf thanks to Penta, but I think that this attitude and this edge, and she's flipping the bird, and she got the braids. Let her feel legit. I think it works.
Let her feel like a legit fighter. I think she can do that. She can play that character on WWE TV.
Right. If Anthony shows up on a Wednesday, I can guarantee he'll only going to be he'll be gone within 20 minutes of Dynamite starting.
That might be the truth.
I can't take it. I'm out. You watch Anthony multitask live on stream. So Pierce was asking about Grande. He has a busy schedule, though. Grande Americano. We're not sure when we're going to see him again because he's a busy man.
That's how they're going to play it.
Right. It's all those bookings. He's got a legend to uphold.
Exactly.
That Goldberg promo was long by double almost. Geek Box. Welcome back, Geek Box. And folks, go check out the Geek Box, everyone's second favorite box in the world. Go check him out. Go give him some love. The man is an absolute saint, digging through all our streams for clips. We love it. Big friend of the show, part of our family. And double. It was a long Goldberg promo. Never a long Goldberg match.
Right. That promo might have been longer than any of his matches at this point.
All right, folks, I'm going to put a poll up. Who wins, Rusev or Sheamus? Who are you taking, Anthony? How are you feeling about this one?
So this, if I can remember correctly, Rusev and Sheamus has history from like back in the day, right?
Oh, yeah.
So with Rusev being back, I probably would take Rusev for the win here.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I think there's some people who are like, well, they're only doing this with Rusev. I mean, you're bringing in all these bodies. Not everybody can be a main eventer, can be at the title. Like, you need mid-card stuff that's good. You need other things to fill out a card that are solid. Rusev, Sheamus, two vets, two big heavy hitters. I think it's fun. Not a whole lot of story behind it, but there's history. So there's a story there.
Yeah, everybody can't be used at the same time. It's just impossible, Right. People will get their moments in the spotlight, and when those moments happen, you just got to be there for it. But I think this is good with Rusev. I hope this puts him in the world championship scene soon. Doesn't have to be right away, but yeah. I think it'll be soon.
Yeah, and even if it was to build towards one of like the quote unquote B pay-per-views or secondary pay-per-views of Rusev versus Gunther could work. I mean, two hard hitters, two guys that can go, and you want big bodies that make you think the champ could possibly lose.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Oh God.
I don't know if I should have clicked on that one, but
stop me right in my tracks, right?
Right. Shut up, bro. Looking edible.
But yeah, absolutely right. I think Rusev time will come, and when it happens, like I said, we got to be here for it.
Right, absolutely. Do you think the promo is about trying to convince his son? I don't think that, Anthony, just because it's not like the WWE have a lack of young talent coming up, and I think Gage is his son's name. He's already kind of said, like, I'm going to pursue football. If football doesn't work out, wrestling's a great fallback plan. So I don't know if that's why. I actually think they're hyping Goldberg like this because they want to convince all of us and remind all of us, like, this is a big deal. And a lot of people are like, fuck it.
Yeah. We're past it.
Right. So, yeah, no, that's kind of funny. Ludwig in the background. I did not see that, Dale. Nice catch. Ludwig, we've been waiting to do something.
Right. Like, he's been off TV for a minute at this point.
Right. and only showed one move, Geekbox. I laughed because one of the clips, and I was thinking while the package was on, one of the clips is like a really bad spear. I think he did it to Kevin Nash, and it just looks terrible. But they have so limited clips, they used it anyway. Like, oh,
Right.
come on.
We just have to take the best of the worst at this point.
Right. All right, here comes Sheamus. I will be right back in a moment, folks, and have fun.
All right, KJ is leaving me here by myself for a second, but we got Sheamus coming out if you are watching on the international feed, like I am. So we got Sheamus versus Rusev. I'm gonna go through the chat a little bit here because I feel like there were some comments directed at me. Like here, John C. Did you see my message? I did not see your message, John C. in the chat. So resend it if you can. I'll click on it. Geekbox says, take the hat off. It's a whole snack bar. Well, actually, I cut my twist out. So right now it's like an afro, but I am going to get them retwisted professionally this time around so they don't look a hot mess, you know, when they grow out. So Christian down here says, what do you who do you think should host SmackDown 4th of July special? Cody Rhodes or Al Grande Americano? I think I said that right because I'm terrible with names. But probably Cody Rhodes, because what, he's the American Nightmare. So if that was something that would happen, yeah, Cody Rhodes. As Raw is coming back from commercial in about 2 seconds, Anthony is asking me, the second Anthony, where do you think these reports are coming from the dirt sheet saying that WWE fired and released Tiffany Stratton because racist comments of racist comment controversy? Those reports are coming from the IWC that don't have a weekly job or a daily job, I should say. They don't have anything better to do. That's where that's coming from. Sheamus for the win from Jobson. And I think so. We got the new tag team titles, new tag team champions on Raw right now. So let's see what they're talking about here. Finn says he has an idea. He feels like Raquel has worked very hard to win and defend the titles. So he's saying they shouldn't be stripped of the titles. And I think we already expected that. He is saying Roxanne should be the new tag team champion. So the GM said they're going to confer. We know they're not. They're probably not going to go with that idea. I'm interested to what they have to say. So they're going to go with it at 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks at Evolution, they're going to defend those titles, Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez from and they're going to defend them against a tag team from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm trying to think who they would get from Raw and NXT to defend those titles. This is interesting. I like that. That's a solid idea. I really like that. The Geek Box says OMG Anthony did a Ron Killings. That's exactly what I did. I did a Ron Killings. I just zapped everything off. As we got the start of the Rusev versus Sheamus match, which should be fun. They have history together. Like I said earlier when KJ was here. Jobson says, shout out to you. Thank you. Trying to catch up with the chat here a little bit. OP, think I said that right. OP three-way pro wrestling podcast. Here we go. R&R for women's tag team champs. Yeah, I think I think they're going to win at Evolution, so they'll hold the gold. But being able to defend against a Raw team, a SmackDown team, and an NXT team in basically a fatal four-way match, the odds are stacked against them. So come Evolution, they got a lot. And then on top of that, it gives more of the women on the Evolution card. I'm hoping the Evolution card is not like 5 matches, since we've waited like 8 years for this. I think we should at least have a 7-match card. I'm just saying. Geekbox said he called it in the last stream, Roxanne for champ. Absolutely. I feel like that's the appropriate route to go there. So I think that's the best route. We'll see what happens after Evolution and where they go after that. Fire Mark says, I appreciate all the free YouTube TNA we've been getting. TNA's been pumping out some free content. People need to jump on it, especially on YouTube, especially on the TNA Plus app. If you have the free tier, TNA is trying to garner. That's probably the better word, garner more eyes on the product each and every week. So definitely got to take some time and watch this. So John C down here is saying we finally getting some Evolution matches because they gotta hurry up and book ATL, a great show. Yeah, Evolution. So far we have the women's tag team championships on the line in a fatal 4-way. We got Io versus Rhea Ripley for the women's world title, and then the NXT title is on the line. JC Jane versus Jordan Grace at Evolution. I do, like I said earlier, I feel like I've heard that TNA's Knockouts title will be on the line too. I'm not sure. I heard it could be Ash by Elegance. Which that would be cool to have on Evolution, but I don't know. All right, so Rusev just jumped off the apron and Sheamus caught him into a power slam. Sheamus still at his like big age has some brute strength. Just saying. As Raw goes to commercial for everyone in the United States, the match goes on if you're international. And Rusev is still on the ground. He hasn't really moved since that power slam by Sheamus. RM says they are stacking Evolution. Evolution so far, three matches looking pretty good. Jordan Grace, on an Evolution card, something I thought we would never see. So this is wild. I'm excited for Evolution. I'm excited to be there live in person, something I've wanted to do for a very long time. So Kyle Anthony, and is Masha versus Kelly this Thursday? Yes, it is. Masha versus Kelly in it's not a strap match. I believe it's a chain match. So that's going to be fun. A chain match. I'm excited to see it. As Rusev and Sheamus are still going back and forth, Rusev finally has third, got into the ring. It was a slugfest, is like I like to call it, where both competitors are just throwing punches back and forth. But Sheamus was just thrown into the turnbuckle, shoulder all up into the turnbuckle there. Paul Carpenter, does the crowd feel dead for this match? The crowd is, a tad bit quiet. I didn't really notice it until you mentioned it. Not being rude, I just didn't notice it. But the crowd seems to be a tad bit quiet. Wrestling Proud down here asking me, who do I think will beat Trick Williams for the title? Fingers crossed. I hope it's Mike Santana. I think Mike Santana has proven himself time and time again that he can carry TNA. I hope it's a triple threat match at Slammiversary and Mike Santana wins. I do have a strong feeling that they will change that match to a triple threat. So we'll see. All right, Rusev, we got 39 seconds before Raw comes back, but Rusev now has control of this match after putting Sheamus through the turnbuckle, throwing big boots to Sheamus, hard kicks to Sheamus. Jobson says it's rumored to be Raquel and Roxanne versus the Bellas versus LayCool. You talk about Michelle McCool and Layla. I love those two. I love those two. Seeing Michelle and Layla back in the same ring as a tag team again would be, would be flawless. That's the word to use. That's the word to use, flawless. As Raw is back from commercial break, and like I said earlier, Rusev has control of this match. He has Sheamus in a headlock as Raw comes back from commercial break. Wrestling Proud says, I do want Mike too. I like Mike a lot. Mike Santana really good. AD says that Mike Santana is a superstar. Absolutely. And I feel like he can carry TNA into 2026 because believe it or not, we're halfway through 2025 and it doesn't even seem like it. Sheamus won his first WWE title in December versus Cena, and so happens Cena's final match is in December, and he is the WWE champion. Didn't think about that. That is one program you could run back. Sheamus and Cena. I did like when Sheamus won the title, his first title back in December of whatever year that was. I was a huge fan of Sheamus when he arrived on the scene and he beats John Cena. And y'all know how I feel about Cena. So, I was excited about that. So yeah, that could be something they could run back. I don't think Sheamus, I would say Sheamus being WWE champion, I don't know, but that is something they can run back, and they don't have to do it in December, but that is something they can run back. Kyle says, I'm really looking forward to the tag team ladder match at Slammiversary. I'm going to get back to that in just a second as Sheamus is firing back and firing it up at Rusev, taking him down with the clothesline. Yeah, Sheamus hits Rusev with an Irish curse. Yeah, Sheamus firing back for a second there. Not a bad match at all. This is really good. Now Sheamus going to the top, it looks like. Yep, Sheamus going to the top rope. Ooh. He hit like knees to Rusev's chest, but Rusev kicked out at 1. Yep, a flying knee to Rusev's chest, and Rusev kicks out at 1. Anyway, going back to this question about Slammiversary, yes, this is a fatal 4-way ladder match at Slammiversary. The Nemeths are defending against the Rascals, they're defending against the Hardys, and they're defending against First Class. This is going to be a good match, and I've already said match of the night, probably.
Oh, bold prediction already.
Bold prediction.
I like it. A lot happening here. I mean, the crowd, I seen someone mentioned in the chat with this match that the crowd's been a little quiet. They managed to wake them up there a little bit and get running, but then they kind of got quiet again. I don't know how invested people are in Sheamus and Rusev right now.
Yeah, when Sheamus started to fire, back and fire up, the crowd got a little rowdy there for a second, but yeah, it has kind of tapered off just for a second here.
It's been a good, hard-hitting match, like steady, not a bad one.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been back and forth at times.
Right. Spitfires has to disband after losing the last tag match. That's facts.
Yeah, they're both now singles competitors, so I'm excited about Danny Luna being a singles competitor. Same with Jody Threat, but yeah. Danny Luna has that star potential.
Oh, poor Jody. Danny's a tank. Like, I mean that respectfully. Like she's a powerhouse. Like she's a big body that's I mean, Jody's a lot of energy. She's a good time, but she always on the wrong side of my vote.
Yeah, you always bet against Jody Threat.
It's so unfortunate. Man, she's I'll give her credit. Like she's almost like the Sami Zayn of TNA. Like they just put her in there against everybody who's solid.
Right, absolutely.
Like I can't pick her over Masha. I can't pick her over Jordan. I can't pick her like the great matches. She's a great talent, but it's just
It's
hard to
like
pick her.
right. It's like this is the wrong choice for this match. Like Jody's
Right,
not gonna win.
right. But this match rolls on. We're going through another commercial break with this match. So they're giving a lot of time. On a quick side note, so yeah, Raquel and Roxanne are officially the new women's tag champions. Thanks to Finn and JD, by the way. So JD, every member of JD as it stands right now has gold, and the women's tag titles. I know Nick thinks that they're throwing them in the garbage. They're done. We're never going to see them again. But the women's world tag titles will be defended at Evolution against a team from NXT and a team from SmackDown. I know some people said like Lay Cool and that maybe they represent SmackDown. I doubt it though. The NXT tag team will be very interesting right now because there is nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. I mean, as much as they've torn down the women's tag team division, they always try to find a way to revitalize it. I
Yeah,
butchered that word, but
revitalize.
yeah, they always try to rebuild it, and I think they're trying to do that now. So it might take
Yeah,
some time, but it'll get there.
no, for sure, for sure. But yeah, this match rolls on. Sheamus is marked up a little from some of the chops that he's taken. Joey
Yeah.
Chestnut versus Giant Nia Jax on SmackDown. Hot dog eating contest. Not very nice. Raw 2 KJ women tag team as well. Yeah, so the women's tag team, Raquel and Roxy will defend against two other teams. So Ruka and Zarya, maybe.
I didn't think about So Ruka and Zarya. That's good. That's a
Right.
good one.
Toxic Attraction. I mean, Fatal Influence.
Yeah.
Jasmine and Fallon, maybe. Dun,
That's a
dun,
good
dun.
shout.
Not bad, not bad. The Superman cast will be on Dynamite. Well, hopefully we get a Super Dynamite on Wednesday, and maybe the Superman cast can help. Our luck, the Moxley try and set them on fire or some bullshit. It's Superman. You can't set him on fire. What are you doing, Mox?
Right. You can't do that.
The AEW fans don't like Superman. You can't poke him with a needle. Right? Am I wrong?
I think you might be right. I think you might be right. I'm surprised that they're really giving this match some time here.
Almost too much.
A little bit, yeah. Because I
There
mean,
are-
we went through 2 commercial breaks so far with
yeah,
this.
it's been about, I'd like to think it's been in the neighborhood of like 15, 16 minutes.
Yeah, it's up there.
And now they're just wailing on each other. And the crowd's kind of making noise again. The crowd gets up for like the real rough spots. Some of the in-between spots, not so much.
They're a
But
little bit quiet.
they're making some noise right now.
Oh. Yeah, Rusev has control again.
Oh,
nice slam.
Big power slam from Sheamus as a counter. Both men down again. A nice pop for the slam. So
yeah,
the crowd maybe at the beginning, like, oh, we don't really care. But I feel like these guys are throwing hard enough that the fans are kind of like, all right.
Yeah, it's been hard hitting really from the beginning, to be honest. And I've enjoyed every second of it.
Right. Richard, yeah, absolutely. There's history here with Sheamus, and they were in the League of Nations. Is that was Wade the third? I think Wade was the third.
Or was it?
Oh no, I could be wrong.
Was it Alberto?
Oh yeah, touche.
Yeah,
Sorry, I blocked that guy out of my memory. Oh, Sheamus wailing away on Rusev. The crowd, they're getting an applause.
Yeah, the crowd's on their feet now.
Me and Anthony actually agree on this. Alicia Edwards.
I love Alicia Edwards.
I love to hate this woman. I'm sorry, she is great. Like, she drives me nuts.
She has this new shirt out that says, "Do you want to know something?" And I want it so bad. Like, I want that shirt.
There we go. Oh, okay. Just dumps him. Big monster kick.
Wasn't clean at all, but I liked it. He just grabbed the leg and tossed him.
Right. Oh, drops the knee pad. Where's MDB? The knee pad has been exposed. Toe. This match
was a hard knee to the face.
I've got my bragging rights. There you go, buddy. There you go. I have no doubt, sir. I mean, again, I think I like the idea that everything Liv did to Rhea is now happening to Liv. It just fits so well.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect, which could lead to a Rhea Liv reunion as a tag team if they want it.
Oh, snap. Maybe.
Like Rhea, not Rhea, but Liv like apologizes to Rhea. Like, okay, right. I see how I hurt you. You know?
Yeah. And I think after a long layup, oh, wait, you're an Augie. See, the crowd went quiet again. Like, they're the kind of ebbs and flows with this match.
Yeah.
Big kick.
Caught him with a huge kick.
Oh, setting him up. We're gonna get the camel clutch.
I think so.
The accolade.
Is he gonna tap, or is he gonna try to fight out?
He's wiggling.
Yeah.
He's wiggling. This match is going forever.
I feel like we're at the 25-minute mark with this match.
Like, this is a pay-per-view match.
Sheamus is fighting.
And the crowd got up. Like, it got a reaction. Oh, softly into the corner. Out of the ring. Oh, wow. Hell of a match. I like this match.
Ooh, bro kick outside.
The crowd is inconsistent because they don't care. They're popping for spots. That's exactly fair. I can't even argue that, Mr. Noob, because that's exactly what it feels like. Rusev's out. Sheamus rolls in. We got a 7 as our buddy Oregano counting away. 9. And Rusev gets in at 9.8.
That was like 9.910.
I got to be harder for talent that get released. That's why that want to sign to TNA because of the partnership with TNA. It just kind of ruins the whole image gimmick or name in their real work and their work. Do you feel like some of the people that are getting released are kind of, going to TNA kind of keeps you under the umbrella?
Going to TNA kind of keeps you, under the umbrella. When it comes to Cedric Alexander, I never expected him to sign with AEW because of how they treated his wife or his girlfriend. Big Swole. Right.
Yeah.
I never really expected that. Yeah, I never really expected him to sign with AEW. So in his case, I think TNA was the right decision. And I think Big Swole is his wife. I don't think it's his girlfriend.
No, I believe it's wife. You're right.
Yeah.
That's again, we talk about the reporters, and Lord knows I've had issues with some of them. This idea that he was a slam dunk for the Hurt Syndicate, but to your point, there was a history there in a lot of ways, and him and Ali is going to cook.
Right. It's going to be real good as Rusev takes the pin.
Rusev, big kick.
Yeah.
Down and out. Bit of a flat finish. A hell of a battle, though. A pretty good match that went way longer than anybody would have ever guessed.
Exactly. Did not think this match was going to go this long.
Like, did something get bumped for this match? What happened?
I'm serious. I really think that was about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It seemed like it.
But AD and AZ. But yeah, Sheamus uses the exposed turnbuckle and then gets the kick right to the side of the head. All right. What's your thoughts on MJF versus AR Fox versus Bowens versus Brody King?
This is a match happening?
Yes, this is for the number 2 spot in the Battle Royal, the Casino Battle Royal. Because
I didn't watch Dynamite this week. It wasn't by choice. It was because I was out of AC and it was 85 degrees and I just wanted to sleep. So so I didn't know this was happening.
Right. I got all this in Pierce in front of a big Evolution logo. Women's division's best talent in the world. Oh, don't mark out, folks. It's okay. Don't crash. It's true.
So it's going to be a battle royal. Winner gets a championship match at Clash in Paris.
Okay. Submission.
I like that.
Not bad, folks. So it's official. At Evolution, there is a women's battle royal. Winner gets to take on the champion at a Clash in Paris. Very interesting.
Yeah. And I feel like I can't remember the first person who won. I think it might have been Nia Jax.
Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? Is that Ludwig?
Is that
Ludwig? Wait, there's a Grande. Wait, what is happening? All right, folks. Breaking news. We have a Grande Americano spotting. Even though Chad Gable is on the shelf with injury, Grande's still here.
That's some big breaking news. Ludwig. Oh, there goes Cross.
Oh, shit. So Sammy, we're gonna get a TBD on the tag match later. Sammy's supposed to be in a tag match against the Brawns, teaming up with Penta. Cross getting his revenge. So people that were worried about Cross, we're not out of the woods yet with it.
Oh,
pipe to the ribs. Sammy howling. MDB shows up just in time for a Sammy beating. What are the odds?
Right? Perfect timing.
El Grande Germano. Carrie and Ludwig. Grande lives. As we go to commercial break, if you were just tuning in, lots are happening. Every segment is something. But we have Stephanie McClure with Byron on the commercial. Karrion Kross, you were shocked that he took the L? I
actually stopped watching after. I threw a tantrum. I was like, I'm not watching this. I did go back later on and finish it out. But yeah, I was highly upset. But it seems like they may be trying to do something here. So it's one of those wait and see games.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's I'm still stuck on all Grande's back, and he's Grande. Right. It's the extra Grande. So Vakura is going to be in the Battle Royal. Ivy Nile is going to be in the Battle Royal at Evolution. Stephanie Vakura could be a top choice.
A favorite. Yeah.
Favorite.
Oh, so she's saying she's gonna go after the women's world champion, whoever it is at that time.
Right. Give me Vakura versus Io in Paris. I'm down.
Right. Is it a little surprising that they're pushing Stephanie a little bit harder than Julia? Now I know Julia just won the United States Championship,
Yeah.
but they're really putting Stephanie in the main event scene.
I think Stephanie did that on her own. I think it's her charisma. I think
Okay.
she's just kind of so captivating. You see her on like interviews at Busted Open and that. She's just got this energy about her. And I
Yeah.
think Julia is a little more subtle overall. So I think Stephanie's just kind of grabbed the ball and ran with it. Come catch me. Like she's just off.
Yeah, absolutely. She, like you said, she's been taking interviews. Like she's very personable in a way, which what it seems. And I think, like you said, she just grabbed the ball and ran with it. She was like, "This is my
Yeah.
dream. This is what I want to do, and I'm just
Mhm.
gonna take it and run with it."
Yeah, and I mean, I know people talk about the devil's kiss, one of the best moves in all of wrestling ever. But the way now that you can build to moments like that, but like I said, I think when you see her and she's so genuine about who she is and it fits, and then she gets in the ring and she's an absolute badass between bells. I think like Julia's great. Don't get me wrong. I just think Steph has just ran right into this, and
Yeah.
it's her. She could win this battle royal for sure.
Haven't seen a bad match with Julia yet. I mean, not Julia, but with Stephanie yet.
Yeah. All right. So we get some podcast updates as KO. If you haven't seen KO with Cody, that's a good time. That's a fun interview. Braun was on the Dead Man show. Holy lots of podcasts.
Yeah. I watched the first two of Cody Rhodes's podcast and I really enjoyed it. Like
Yeah.
it was like the one with his wife was funny and the one
Yeah.
with Damian Priest was really funny too.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the one with KO.
I like it's very candid. I mean, that's something we don't always get, but it's very open. Like you got them talking about Matt and Nick and the love and Matt Cardona, and like it really feels like his own platform. You kind of like, okay, this is laid back. It's got a different vibe.
Right, he can let loose a little bit, you know. I wish him and his wife would talk about AEW. I hate it every time they say we're not going to get into it. Please get into it for me because I'm messy
Right.
and I want to know the deets.
Right. I'm with you. I'm nosy as shit. I want to know what went down. I have a strong feeling that they're contractually obligated not to.
Yeah, I think
got
that's
that
some
hunch.
NDAs. Yeah.
Right. We hear the rumors about how many of those have been signed. So I imagine it's like, here, just let me go. I'll go to another company. I won't talk about why y'all made me mad. No, I'm just gonna leave.
Right.
I'm gonna go be the biggest baby face in all of wrestling. Thank you. So yeah, there we go. We're getting some graphics here for Evolution. As Anthony mentioned, he will be there live, so that's going to be a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 teams. Thank you. Dale corrected me, and I kind of doubled down. But yeah, so it's a fatal 4-way. My mistake.
Yeah, fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Yeah, I thought Raquel and Roxanne would be the Raw representative, but I guess not. They're probably going to retain though. And I could see the Raw team be like Nikki Bella and somebody.
That's what I was thinking because I'm like, what do we have for Nikki Bella now
Right.
since Liv is gone?
Right.
So
Karrion Kross is like Dirty Dancing on crack. What? Because I had the Pittsburgh Steelers in the house. I love you, Stephanie Vacour. Oh, I wanted to read Geekbox's comment and I clicked away. My ADD kicked in. I was struggling with Night of Champions. Cross losing was expected with Sammy and Saudi, but it was still the last of my patience. I was half watching after that. Great matches, but more than one bad winner chosen. I don't know if I want to commit fully to like bad winner because I get you, Geekbox, but now I see kind of what Cross just did. So Cross as the villain saves a little face here. And maybe it does build to SummerSlam, Sammy, Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross finally gets some respect.
Yeah, I mean, I think Geekbox, your wife and I chatted about it on Twitter today on one of my tweets. When I said like I'm done watching Night of Champions, and she kind of felt the same way too. So I think after tonight, I feel a little bit better. And hopefully, like the next match between those two, he wins. So I'm interested to see. I'm not as upset as I was on Saturday now, seeing what I
Yeah,
saw tonight.
yeah, and it was very much like, I mean, Nick had a bad night on Night of Champions just because the calls didn't go his way, and again he kind of we kind of had him expressing that kind of what you were feeling, what some others were feeling, and we could see it live. Where I kind of held on hope a little longer, but you saw it was like just fuck, like all these weird winners tonight. Like it's funny they tried to surprise us. I think it worked in some cases, maybe it didn't in others as much.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I don't think Night of Champions as a whole was bad. I did not watch the Cena match. I have made like a pact that I will not watch any of Cena's last match on this
Right.
retirement tour. But as a whole, the matches I did see, they were really good. I am surprised that Jacob lost though. That kind of shook me because I really wanted Jacob to retain.
Right. Yeah. As Gunther has a mic, that's the problem. Everyone wants a good long match, but when it happens, we're tired. We're all tired and can't be all flips and tricks. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I'm good for a long match. I like the fact that the matches are getting time to cook. One of the biggest criticism WWE is like 3 hour show, 12 minutes of wrestling, not really the best ratio. So I like that we got a long match. I think maybe the combatants didn't have everybody into it, but they definitely brought them out in moments, Paul.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of long matches, and I really like that one. I think if the crowd was into it a little bit more, it would have been more exciting. But I really like the match.
Right. So right now, Gunther talking about the old washed up Goldberg.
Right.
The only reason you cheer for Lita is because you could see her thong. Thong, dong, dong, dong. I mean, that did make her popular with the young males. Yeah.
It did. It did. I might have been one of them.
Right. Do you think we get Lay Cool reunion at Evolution? We could. Michelle McCool very much tied into the company, big ways. Now that Undertaker's kind of a big deal, like behind the scenes as well, and we all know about the LFG story. But yeah, I could see it. What would they do? I don't know. I don't love the idea that like Lay Cool, the Bellas are all going to fight for the tag title, though. One, maybe not. We're getting greedy.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like one, maybe not two.
Right. Against who? Like Soraya and fucking Ivy? Like just all the veterans go after the tag title.
Now, speaking of Soraya, she could return in that battle royal. That might be something.
Her music hits. I will mark out a little bit. I was definitely I was definitely a big Paige fan. I thought the Soraya situation, it wasn't because, oh, well, she's not Paige anymore. It was very much she came out of the gate wrong and she never got her groove. Her faction with Ruby never got off the ground really well.
Yeah.
But I loved Paige. I think Soraya is an outstanding story if you haven't seen her story, but I think ultimately I think that there's a possibility. Yeah,
I think it's a possibility too. And like you said, she didn't get off on the right foot, and I also believe she regrets that comment she made in her first promo that I think she said like I finally have a boss that listens to me, and she kind of retracted that probably about a year or so later and said I was kind of told to say that.
Right.
So I think she just got off on the wrong foot in AEW.
Yeah, and I think realistically, I don't think anybody from the creative side or like a Triple H, and I could be wrong, maybe there's exceptions, but people talked about, oh, Cody, broke the throne with the sledgehammer. It was Triple H going to punish him. No, Triple H never punished him. He's been booked phenomenally under. Burn it down.
Seth Rollins comes out.
Well, Seth Rollins reminding Gunther that I'm still around. Saudi felt like self-written moments. Sammy would need to redeem that loss and resist giving into the anger so he doesn't prove cross right at the end. Yeah, maybe. I see what you're saying for sure, and that's kind of how I thought it would go, Geekbox. I think that now maybe they run it back at like Saturday main event. Cross gets the win, and we have a rubber match a third one. Maybe they put it in a cage, or it's dog collar match, Sammy Carrion, and you really kind of push Carrion up the chart by getting kind of coming out of the angle. The storyline with Sammy better with the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that now, after seeing what happened tonight,
Right.
I think that now.
Why did they change Hikaleo's name to Tala Tonga? Because he's tall.
I was just about to say that. He's like 8 foot tall.
Right? He's a Tongan and he's tall. Ding. I found it surprising because when he did come out in Saturday Main Event, he came out to Hikaleo.
Right.
So we haven't seen it as Tala Tonga yet. So, but yeah, it fits. It fits.
All right. So if they're gonna let Seth Rollins change the Money in the Bank briefcase to black, I'm gonna need them to let Naomi have a proceed with caution briefcase, like all taped up and everything.
Yeah, Rollins is rocking the black and gold case. And I agree with you. She should have like a cautioned up case herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Achieve absolutely nothing.
Okay. I like this. And the final shot was Cross, and then they released 3 new shirts. So they got to be doing something with him if they keep releasing shirts.
Right. And the fans want to see him more.
He is getting that response. They can't ignore that. So again, Seth just trying to help sell Saturday Main Event. I will be there. Maybe I'll cash in. Could you imagine Goldberg hits a jackhammer on Gunther and then Seth stomps Goldberg and pins Gunther? Nobody sees that coming.
Yeah.
Feels highly unlikely for some reason. Seth got a new case. Yeah, Naomi, folks, if you can hear us out there, Misters in the WWE, Mrs. Naomi deserves a case. She needs a cool one.
Not gonna lie, I'm going to buy it. So
right. Her little card is awesome. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
CM Punk chance breakout. It's even got Seth's logo in it.
I think Seth has a chain on with his logo, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's one of his new shticks, even though I don't know, it sits on the necklace funny.
Right? Because it sits on like the middle part of the necklace.
Right. Setup promo, yeah. CM Punk chance, yeah. I could see a world where Seth maybe comes out, teases a cash in, and Punk cuts him off.
There goes Punk.
Fuck, says Seth. I'm pretty sure it was an, I quote, effing idiot.
Yeah, that's what I read. That's exactly what I read.
Punk is here. Seth is here. Throwing bombs.
But did Seth not think he was going to come out after basically costing him the match on Saturday?
Right. Rakes the eyes, goes for the knee, eats a back elbow, though. Seth rolls out. Crowd goes wild. Rollins taken off. Punk and Gunther teased. CM Punk is here. Punk's got to get a world title at some point, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a moment where CM Punk wins one more world title at least, right?
I think so. Are we really setting up for Punk versus, Seth at WrestleMania next year?
Oh, wait.
If Seth takes the title? Oh.
Punk pushed down Gunther.
And Gunther looked a little bit scared.
just shocked, caught him off guard,
Yeah, it's probably shock. Yeah.
right? Yeah, Seth waving by. Who's behind him?
Oh, LA
Oh,
Knight.
shit.
LA Knight.
The show don't stop, folks. LA got some popcorn. Grab your snacks, grab your feel good. LA Knight is here. And now Seth getting beat up again.
And I popped for that.
Damn, Punk Gunther. He really did. LA Knight throwing bombs right now on Seth as they move out into the lines. I think the merch line. Yeah, they really are giving LA Knight a lot of love, Boston. Oh, blocks it. Seth going into the bar, kind of.
Oh, did he throw ice in his face?
Drink to the face. It burns. It burns. It was.
Wow.
And we go back to the tag champions and Roxy with her new gold. It's been a busy night here on Raw, folks.
It really this has really been a good Raw, not gonna lie.
Oh, Raquel kind of resistant to Roxy, trying to stand up for the fact that Liv will be back. We can't forget about Liv. Get over here.
Roxanne, I mean not Roxanne, but Raquel don't look happy.
Well, again, she a little resistant. And Finn just keeps smiling. Like, what a shithead.
It's like he caused this injury himself.
Right? But that's it, folks. If you're looking at this picture right now, even though Raquel might not be on board yet, everybody's got gold.
Yeah.
Dom says he's got to talk to Liv before making Rox the official newest member of JD and having those titles. He's got to talk to Liv. He needs permission.
All right. Raquel says yes.
Cheers our titles. Come on, Raquel, get in there. JD got all this gold. I'm shocked.
I didn't think it would be a time where we would see Judgment Day really back on top again. I thought we were kind of on the end. I don't know if Liv's injury changed everything for them to win the tag titles, but yeah.
Right. Knight versus Rollins and Punk versus Gunther. I really do feel like LA Knight's going to end up on Raw more consistently if he's chasing Rollins. And I think that's got a lot of legs. Boston said it in the chat, Anthony, like LA's getting booked. LA's getting used.
And it's not like I don't like LA Knight. I just don't, you get that one wrestler where you just don't connect with.
Yeah.
LA Knight is that for me. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's terrible. I just don't connect with him.
Right. Fair enough.
But I'll pop sometimes when I see him like I did just a second ago.
Right. As now we're getting a replay. Bailey was at the NHL draft and she announced the first overall pick for San Jose. San Jose native. And she calls out the name for the Sharks. So, and the belt, WWE making a presence felt.
Absolutely, yeah.
I feel at some point Roxanne is going to take a sharp shot or something to Raquel. I mean, at some point there will be a part where this all breaks down. What will be very interesting, Liv probably returning to a pretty substantial babyface pop and a babyface push when she returns.
Yeah, and really, like at the end of her injury here, like she, in a way, she was really already a babyface because the crowd cheered for her every time she came out.
Yeah.
So, but she's gonna come back. Like Liv is at the top of when she left or got injured. She was at the top of the division. She's gonna come back and do the same thing. I feel when she gets back.
I think so. But Bailey coming out, folks. I believe Anthony is stepping away for a moment and the show rolls on. We'll see you in a second, sir. But yeah, Bailey, Bird Lady, I will put a poll up. Let me know how you feeling out there. How you doing? How's your Monday going? What are you excited for this week in wrestling? As we got all the shows coming up all week long, plus MLP Maple Leaf Pro live from Quebec, as we will be here live for that on Saturday. But who wins this one, or does somebody not win? We will find out. But we get Bird Lady taking on Bailey, and I'll put nobody as an option for this one because we'll see what happens. All right. What's the chat saying? Simone, if you got them, do it. Sorry, KJ, I meant for Raquel, as she'll jump in front of a chair, etc. Take it instead. Oh, very possible. Yeah, Geekbox, absolutely. That makes more sense. Here comes Bird Lady. A decent pop from the crowd. They like doing the woo. I feel like Bailey needs to wear the same gear all the rest of the ladies. Consistent crowd reaction. I won't stop barking. Behave, sir. When Liv comes back versus Perez, could really be an amazing match. Yeah, absolutely. Liv can go. Liv's great. Liv was at the top of her game when she got injured. Her coming back, Raquel can fight. Raquel's young, but has a hell of an amount of experience for such a young lady, and she's talented. It will work really well. I think so. Brad Marchand back to the Cats. Yeah, boo. Saw your show on mental health. Oh, Snow, thank you. We do have it up on the screen right now. If you haven't seen our men's mental health special, Wrestling with Mental Health, go check that out. It was a real great stream. Lots of stories. The message we wanted to deliver to everybody out there is you're not alone. Don't be quiet. Speak up. Be a friend. Tell a friend. There's support. There's ways out. And there's so many options. But it's a topic that I feel like we got to talk about a lot more. So I appreciate the love on that one. It was one of my favorite streams ever. It was just a different vibe, able to step away from the craziness of the wrestling and the rumors and the battles, and just talk about how we can support each other, have a better place and change the stats. So Al, appreciate the love. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It is up on the channel down below. No contest, nobody. Becky will screw someone. Pause, Anthony. Brad Lady for the win. Bird Lady for the win. Wrestling proud. Lyra, my lucky charm. I try and defend Lyra as we're getting a Kyrie package. And it's yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Okay. What I like about this for Kyrie is you're not trying to make her something she's not. You're actually really leaning into who Kyrie is, if that makes sense. This green screen is good. Let's go. Nobody I voted. That makes sense. Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees, 7 p.m. Brandon, how you doing? Go Jays. It was a great video. Sorry, I had to catch it afterwards. Proud of you all for dropping it. Support starts with all of us. I agree. And thank you so much, Geekbox. Again, no need for stories, folks. We're happy to have that up. And again, it's due to the channel. It's due to the support. It's the family that we've created here, including yourself. So again, very humbling. And it was just, again, I think Nick and I both opened up on our fronts. Other people were able to open up. And that's, a really big step in kind of keeping things clear and feeling okay. So again, you're not alone, folks. Nobody out there. And I know we're talking about men's mental health, but anybody out there, male, female, anybody, you're not alone and you don't need a permanent solution to a temporary problem. No contest. As I got Bailey, I got Bird Lady, and we got just about a tie. Bailey, Bird Lady, and nobody are almost split. So I will end this one up. Let's see. Bailey right now, shoulder block. And we'll see how the crowd is with this one. Got nobody. A lot of people thinking nobody. I agree about the NHL draft. The whole interview after pick and nobody There was just weird. Yeah, fair enough. After Bailey wins the IC title at Evolution, her old theme song plays. The crowd goes wild. Maybe. I don't love, I mean, it's got that old X-Men cartoon vibe, but a very generic entrance for Bailey. Crowd's a little bit on the quiet side. Both ladies locking up, though. The same thing will happen with Roxanne as well. Karma doesn't play favorites. Absolutely. And the story goes on, Safit, right? So we start with, a Liv injury and the whole situation with coming back, going after Rhea. Rhea's injury, now Liv's injury again. We'll see. I mean, the story continues. The saga continues. She may be young, but she's ready. MDP, my God. She is one beautiful bird lady. Let's go. Hey, yo, Brandon. DQ, Becky Lynch interferes in the match. Make it a triple threat for Evolution. I could see that very much being the case. Video package was good. I liked it. Again, it's not really my cup of tea per se, but for what they're presenting, and again, not everything's for my demographic or my mindset. But overall, I think they're playing right into who Kyrie is. And I think the younger audience in particular might gravitate towards something like that. Very colorful, very cartoony, that anime vibe to it. Yeah. The Crippler saying, I don't think that nickname is any longer on the table. Kyrie CA video package was great. Lyra is jacked. Oh, she's strong as hell. Big cartwheel. Again, not a lot of energy from the crowd on some of these moves. Bailey trying to set her up, stomping on the chest. Spaz, $5. Thank you so much, sir. Judgment Day, the first faction with an equal number of men and women since the way they had 2 of each. JD has 3 of each. Technically, if you count Liv, Spaz, yeah, you kind of got that on the nose. And again, everybody minus the injured Liv have a belt, which technically Liv has a belt, but is being borrowed. So everybody in Judgment Day rocking the gold. They got a makeup company sponsor Evolution. In fact, maybe it's Maybelline. Let's go. Double cross body. Both women singing the same thing. Bird Lady down. Bailey down. Lyra feeling it as we get the replay. Abdomen on abdomen, both ladies down. Be sure to take care of your mental health, and also be sure to make sure you're not completely surrounded by assholes. Super important. Get rid of that negative AD 100%. Again, if they're not, if somebody's not helping you or a part of your positive world and your good vibe, then we got to reconsider it. But take care of your mental health. Talk about it. Journal about it. Be active about it. And I mean, I saw the video from Christian today, shout out the show, and seeing him pumping the weight. So shout out to Christian. Shout out to everybody. We greatly appreciate all the love. We really do. Lyra does not need knee pads. She paid us off. Let's go. We did have a knee pad violation earlier with the Sheamus Rusev match. Probably why Sheamus took the L. Jordan, congratulations to Finn Balor and JD winning Raw tag titles. Great match. Good match. Really solid match. Crowd is super quiet right now. She make you squawk. Caca. Rusev and Sheamus match was epic. It went forever. It was good. Maybe a little bit on the long side, but solid overall. Bailey's music could be much better. They just need to tweak it subtly. I don't disagree with that. I mean, I get the little nostalgia riff through there, but it could be better. The lack of heel in this match makes it hard for the crowd to boo. Yeah, we're not really sure. Lyra is not really committed to being the like a full heel. Bailey, kind of mostly baby face, though, not getting a whole lot of love. Yeah, so the crowd kind of just sitting back on this one. How is NXT going to build to the next pay-per-view, Great American Bash? How not? I don't know. You want me to cover it all? I think they got a lot going on with leading to Great American Bash. I think there will be some TNA influence. at a Great American Bash, and I think it's going to be a really good show. Usually, Great American Bash has been solid, so I'm looking forward to this one. But I think we got a lot of things building. Evolution first, and then Great American Bash, my bud. The crowd is more alive during the Sheamus Rusev. That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, sir. I got another super chat. I got to make sure I don't miss it. Oh wait, one more. There we go. They should do something super meta like Evolution 2, sponsored by Dude Wipes. Oh, Spaz. But I mean, we got to support everybody, right? Let's go. Thank you, Christopher. Injury karma, maybe. John, how you doing? I've heard of a sunroof, but Little Nage be wild inside. Little Nage taking bumps in 2025. The man who does not age. Random, but after the bump of United Champions, Charles Robinson should turn heel on Cena. Yeah, right. Chucky goes to count it and just stops at 2. Just holds up. Yeah, not bad. Not bad shout. Karrion Kross destroyed Sammy. What does this mean for the Bronze versus Sammy and Penta tonight? Will Sammy be able to go? Will they need to replace Sammy? I don't know if they've mentioned that yet, but Kross has taken Sami Zayn out. I know a lot of people weren't thrilled that Karrion Kross took an L at Night of Champions, but he looks strong on the bounce back. I hope this goes somewhere important. Caca. The match might be a little caca. Bayley in control. It's funny because Bayley kind of controlling a lot of this action here, and it has led to a bit of a subdued crowd. I journaled some of my thoughts last night, and I could have gone on, but it was too much. I understand that, man, and that's all I can do is start somewhere, start small, and I highly recommend it, even if it's just random nonsense. Just put it all in there. It's a nice little funnel. Get it out of your head, get it elsewhere, and then you can set it on fire. I don't give a shit. It could happen, Dale, for sure. Bayley puts every domestic crowd to sleep. How many times do we have to say it? Mr. Noob, you get proven right and time again. As somehow I continue to defend Bayley because I do like Bayley, but you're right. I mean, like I said, you've been proven right time and time again. 2. Woo! Trick defending the TNA Championship at Great American Bash. I don't know. I think there's a couple things. Slammiversary, I think Trick loses the belt. So I don't know, John. I'm leaning towards no. But is Great American Bash a bigger stage where it could happen? Yeah. Mike Santana get it back at Great American Bash. We'll see. We're going to end up with more pay-per-views and weekly shows. Holy shit, I know, right? I'm trying to react to all this stuff, and they keep bringing more and more. Big sit down power bomb. Easy for me to say. We get a 2 count. Bayley kicks out. Again, not a bad match. Crowd not into it. Between all 3 companies, most likely. Geekbox. Yes. And God knows who else. Does AAA get involved? Do we have bits and pieces of that involved? What about TNA? What is their involvement in the situation? So very interesting times. A lot of things not on the bingo card keep popping up. So when's the All Men pay-per-view happening? Paul, I love it. And we know the answer is never. This how Cross wrestling now by jumping Sammy back. Yes. Karrion Kross is a villain. Karrion Kross works best as a villain. So the best form of Karrion Kross is when he's doing things like devastating somebody in the back. And keep in mind, it wasn't just surprise, I beat you up. Oh, wait. 2, we were rolling throughs. Oh, back, I think both women are pinned. We got a 3. Nobody cares. And they were both pinned. Wait, that was fucking weird. The match is a draw. Lame. Lame. Bailey is a charisma vacuum these days. Fans need to stop propping her up based on nostalgia. Fair. That's a fair argument. As Lyra and Bailey battling, the match is a draw. So if anybody picked nobody, I'll give you the point. But technically, it was everybody, not nobody. I came a little late to the show. Just saw that Cross took out Sammy. Feel a bit better now. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Geekbox, and that's what I was kind of touching on. Is yeah, I'm curious where it goes, and I'm just as surprised as most people about Cross taking the L. But if he comes back strong, and this war with Sammy continues, I think there's an opportunity here, right? And maybe you, by the time you get the next match, or you go 3 matches with Cross and Sammy, is the third match like a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell, a dog collar, last man standing, where it's kind of a big moment for Cross to get a big win on a bigger SummerSlam. Sammy, Cross, last man standing. I'm in. But this has turned into a brawl. The crowd's a little more rambunctious for the brawl than the wrestling match. And Lyra is going crazy. I love Bailey, but like you, has no pizzazz, shoddy. You slightly seasoned boiled chicken. Oh man, it's just it has become very bland for sure. Okay, a week from Saturday, L.A. Knight versus Seth frickin' Rollins. It's official. Saturday night main event. We have Gunther, we have Goldberg, we have L.A. Knight, we have Seth Rollins. How are we feeling on this one? Bear, welcome back. One of the ways I use to release some stress is I wait till everyone has left the warehouse, put on something heavy and scream. Oh, 100%. I highly recommend yelling at the top of your lungs and throwing temper tantrums when you got some privacy, preferably. But absolutely, man. Again, let it out. Let it out. Bottling is killing too many gentlemen out there. We hold it all in, and then we explode. So CM Punk's with Jackie, but he's pissed. So Punk is telling LA, get in the back of the line. There you go. So LA Knight saying, I'm not going anywhere. I got Seth at Saturday Night Main Event. Punk is not happy with LA taking that shot at Seth. Sammy's getting bandaged up. But yeah, thank you for that, Bear. By the way, love the comment. But yeah, as Penta's here, big pop from the crowd for Penta. And Sammy's trying to be okay. If I was Penta, I would ask for someone else. Bailey the hugger and the ding dong hello was the Bailey at her finest or at her best. We need to rework their gimmick. Yeah, I would agree with that. And I just wonder if the hugger had a thing to it. The ding dong had a thing to it. Bailey right now doesn't have a thing to her. Pause on all of that description. But you get what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have anything. So to rework that gimmick is super important for her right now because she's become literally just really good wrestler number 6, right? She's almost fallen into like the Natty pattern, right? Of, we don't really care when you're like a dominatrix. We don't care when you're a cat lady. You were not really into your gimmicks. We know you come out and have good matches, but that's kind of where Bailey's at. Have you ever seen Naomi, Jade Cargill, or Roxanne Perez? I don't know what this is in reference to, but I've seen all of them. Bailey is beautiful, absolutely. As ladies and gentlemen, we go to the break. Up next, we are getting the tag match. I will put a poll up in the chat. Who are you taking? Are you taking the Bronze? Are you taking Sammy and Penta? Let me know. As this one shall be interesting. Seth, a targeted man tonight. How will he factor into this match? We will find out, but Sammy putting a poll up for y'all. And the crowd is loud. And I'll put nobody because who knows what's going to happen in this one. There you go. Do we get Karrion Kross getting involved? Do we get something else happening? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I don't know that Bayley was necessarily overbooked AD and AZ. But again, it's one of those things where you have a long-standing run. Does that run then become one of the hardest things for any wrestler or anybody trying to entertain is to reinvent, stay relevant? And I just feel like Bayley's run into a rut. Like Damage Control was good, not great. Never really got where it was supposed to go. Nice WrestleMania moment. A lot of fans rooted for it. And then she was champion for a while. She's no longer champion. Not really in a faction anymore. Not really a bad guy. Not, she's nice, but not much going on. As here comes Penta. And again, I touched on this earlier where I saw a couple YouTubers talking about like Penta. Well, I can't believe Penta's a thorn in the side of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, the guy with the money in the bank. Seth Rollins, I don't see the problem. And for the people, I think the other side of that coin is if Penta wasn't being used like this, people would talk about they're treating him not well. He's not getting booked good. Phoenix isn't getting booked good. What are they doing? Penta's in a prominent position, in damn near main event spots. And if you can be okay with the Beast Mortos being in main events, I'm perfectly fine with Penta being in main events. Super Show, Saturday, July 26th, Mexico City. Sunday in Monterrey. Bayley needs to bring back Ding Dong Hello Shtick. It was good. And I think to see how it works with a better audience would be very interesting. MDB. Keith Sweat's definitely winning over here. Got fight. Overrun. Bayley, heel turn. Maybe necessary, Geekbox. But I feel like a lot of people are turning heel. I mean, I'd almost like to see like the horse women reunite, like Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, all the kind of the Hogans, right? We'll call them the Hogans, maybe. Bring these women together to kind of really run amok in the women's division and push down, bury some young talent, hold young talent back. Really kind of be this powerful women's factions. I don't feel like we've had enough powerful women's factions, like a women's faction that has sway, almost like they can really call their shots, can walk in the office and demand things or avoid challenges, bend the rules. I think I would really be into something like that. And it kind of makes all some of the older guard, I hate to say that, ladies, I know you don't like it, but you make some of the veteran talent relevant and realistic. How much fireworks does Raw have left? All the fireworks. I mean, Penta takes up a ton. We didn't have Cody tonight. That helped. But we got Paul on the phone. So Seth is on a jet perfecting plan B. But Braun and Braun getting ready, folks. Maybe Jey Uso replaces Sammy tonight. Sammy looks like he's giving it a go. But I'm waiting. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we are. Hit my music. Roof. What's up, Anthony? Oh, wait. I think I didn't. Your mic.
Okay, I think I'm good now.
There we go.
Back in time for the main event, I think.
I think it's the main event, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I heard in the background that the other match ended with it was a draw.
Yes, ridiculous. I didn't like it. you kind of know when your shoulders are down when you're holding on to someone else's shoulders. So Bailey and Lyra had a draw and then had a brawl, and that's how that's left. So they want to kill each other now.
Okay.
And I don't know how much of us are moved by it. They mix their themes. Yeah, I'm down with it. I like these two guys, man. Like the world tag champs, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like Braun Breaker. I think that man's gonna be a big star once he becomes world champ someday. I'm still on the fence with Bronson Reed.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I find him so boring. Like, I don't know. I really find him boring. When he does the tsunami, that's the part I pop for. Like, okay, this is awesome. But outside of that, it's just like,
have you any change in that? Like now that he's kind of with this group where he kind of just has to play that role of show up and squish people?
I don't know. It hasn't really been a change for me. Maybe if I saw a little bit of like personality from him or something, I would be more inclined to really like him. But I just don't see it. Like I think a couple of months ago when I talked about it, I was saying how much I didn't like his run in TNA as Jonah.
Right?
Like, it's just yeah. It was just like he's given the same thing here, and nothing has really changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As Breaker and Penta start off, and Penta not happy going nose to nose. But yeah, the show rolls on, folks. We are in the main event. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend. We are back for NXT, and we got so much more coming your way. So many big shows coming up. The summer is heating up in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. As we got Penta running the ropes here into a Hurricane Rana. But yeah, I know MDB says I have bad taste, but yeah, I don't like Bronson Reed. So it is.
I like him. I think he can be like the strong silent type. Bronson is generic as hell. There, Paul's with you.
Oh, see, Paul, I knew we saw eye to eye.
Right. The show seems boring. I won't be watching it. I thought tonight was it's a tale of kind of a really solid show, but a couple kind of long, maybe not the most interesting of matches.
Yeah, I've surprisingly liked tonight's show. The opening segment with Rhea was cool. The match with Sheamus and Rusev was long, but I really enjoyed it. The segment with Seth Rollins and the crew and CM Punk, that was fun. I did kind of miss the entirety of the women's match, but from what I can gather, it wasn't the best. And then this right here so far, it's starting off, okay. So I really liked Raw tonight, surprisingly.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a lot of twists and turns, new tag title champions.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that match.
They lock in the women's tag team. So Roxy gets her first gold by hook or by crook. JD had a big powwow to come together about it. Setting up Evolution's kind of fun. That whole Seth segment went really well.
Yeah, I forgot about the tag team match that saw new tag team champions, and it's been a Judgment Day heavy night on Raw too. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far.
I like it. Anthony, how do you feel about Abyss in 2K25?
They have Abyss and his TNA music. Like they got both of them. So I actually can't. I think I have like the edition where you get all the downloadable content. So I can't wait to play with Abyss.
Nice. As we're off and rolling. Look, Sammy and this is where people don't like. Oh, why is Penta here? Penta's over as fuck. Both men up and over. Sammy laboring after the beating he took earlier tonight. But in stereo, what we came for, folks. The action, the fun.
Yeah, Penta is really over. And a part of me wants him to be with his brother in a tag team, but a part of me also wants him to continue this singles run because everyone loves him.
He's so over. And I mean, I was really pushing for the Lucha Bros. I really like Phoenix and Andrade, so you can kind of leave Penta and let them ride.
Yeah, that was a fun match.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was. I would like to see them together too. Yeah, like keep them
totally.
together.
Like I know they're not brothers, but I mean Penta's kind of doing well, and I
Yeah,
mean they wanted to bring them both together. Oh, compactor, Jonah, but they wanted to bring them into together. The contract didn't allow it, and Penta did well with the time before Phoenix got there.
mm-hmm. And I think Ray is doing well so far with, it hasn't been identical to Penta, but people are still behind Ray Phoenix. So I
Yeah,
think it's been fun for him too.
yeah, I think people like him. I think it's been a little quieter than Penta's
Yeah.
kickoff, but I think it's been fine. And if he was to go on a little run here with Andrade for a little bit, maybe eventually it leads to them kind of feuding a little bit before you're ready for the Lucha Bros. We'll get it one day. They're under contract for a couple years, but I think right now I kind of like it where we're at.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be rushed with them as a tag team. It'll happen.
Right.
Absolutely. But I kind of want Penta to stay on this run for a minute.
Right. Sammy just made Penta just made me hate the Penta walk. Come on, MDB. Come on, bro. It was smooth like butter. Could you see Penta as a world champion? In a 2-title system, I think almost anybody could be a champion.
Yeah, absolutely. If we just had the WWE championship, I would say hard no, but we got 2 world titles. I definitely can see him holding one.
Right. It's the same thing with Sammy, right? Like Sammy's that close to main event guy. Like he's that Mick Foley type of guy. But with 2 belts, yeah, you can have him win one of them for sure.
Exactly. I mean, 2-title system got us Jinder Mahal as world champion. So I mean, anything is possible.
I don't Klaatu Barada Nikto. I'm sure. I feel like that's a Harry Potter spell. What did I just do? Am I going to turn into a toad? What is going to happen here? We'll end up getting the LA Knight treatment. Where I mean, like you love them until you don't love them. I mean, but LA Knight's doing all right now, Anthony.
Yeah, LA Knight is doing all right. They're pushing him at the moment. I don't know what you mean by LA Knight treatment. Maybe him not just reaching that top spot just yet, maybe. But other than that, I mean, LA Knight has always been in the scene there.
Right. Sorry I'm late, KJ Mega. No need to be sorry, sir. Nice avatar. But welcome back, sir. Welcome back. And I mean, technically, we're early opposed to you being late.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's 15 minutes late for the second show. The usual show. I tried to help you, Mega. Breaking news: Harley Cameron signed an extended contract. Oh, it hurts my heart a little bit, but I mean, it makes sense for her right now.
Yeah.
Sammy raining down on Braun. Paul Heyman's brought back the cell phone gimmick as apparently Seth has left the building. He's working
I heard something about Plan B.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Phoenix is better wrestler, but Penta got more charisma. Facts. I think that's agreeable. And I mean, I think Penta's had a head start, right? Like Phoenix just got here.
Yeah. Penta had 3 months on Phoenix, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Jonah. There goes Braun. Do we see Usos? I do. I would say yes.
Yeah. Nice move by Sammy.
Springboard moonsault to the floor.
Yeah, we definitely see them back together by the end of 2025.
I think it would probably be best.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Jay adds an energy and a validity to the tag team division. Because now when you can set up a tag match and you're going to get that Jay Uso pop, right? The Usos are going to get a huge pop every time they come out for their matches. And then you put them up against like the Street Profits. You're going to get really good matches. So I think that's the best bet to do with the Usos now.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, I feel like if they do become a tag team again, I think that Jimmy needs to be moved to Raw. They need to have some
Okay.
star power in that Raw tag team division
Yeah.
because it's lacking.
Oh, for sure. We talked about that earlier today, where it's just, are we going to piece a couple things together? I'm happy that JD won the belt. There's a
Yeah,
little bit of a hope there of what can we do now.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm a certified Sammy here. At this point, people would be disappointed. Stand on business, my guy. Stand on business. Sammy,
Oh,
power bomb on Jonah. 2. IC title defended often as an attraction. Absolutely. Absolutely. People love him. Sammy Hogan. The one thing I found interesting with Penta is he stopped doing Sammy Hogan for sure. He stopped doing the glove gimmick where you take the glove off and throw it to the crowd or throw it to.
yeah,
He doesn't do that in WWE.
yeah, you're absolutely right there.
Right. Big DVD. Those.
Sammy fighting with his with all of his life at this point after being
Mhm.
attacked by Carrion earlier.
There's Braun. I was like, where did the other two go? Is this a singles match? Yes, 3MB reunited at Jinder Mahal's wedding.
They did.
Congratulations. I'm with you. I'm with you, Lady B. Hugs. Big hugs. Lovely. That's a
Ooh,
classic. That's a classic.
Breaker jumping from the apron all the way to the announce table.
Um, I don't think this should be a commercial spot every time he does it.
Yeah, I've
I don't
noticed that.
like it.
Yeah, I've noticed that it's always a commercial spot.
It's almost training us to have a negative feel about it. Of like, oh fuck, here comes the commercial move. But they do it way too much. It's like every time he hits that clothesline, great spot, run the replay, shouldn't always lead to commercial. Right,
Exactly. No, I agree with you. They got to figure out a switch up.
right. Feels a little too cookie cutter. No,
Right. Like you know it's coming.
right. He has to hit it. But Penta hoping for a tag here. We are in a commercial break for some. Sammy holding his back as he eats the turnbuckle. Breaker should have
Now
been the leader.
Ron Breaker trying to do the Penta walk.
Right? Too funny. Breaker should have been the leader of his own group. I disagree with that. I think Paul Heyman helps legitimize Braun in such a big way.
Yeah, I definitely can see that and agree with that.
Right? Yeah, I just feel like he's good and he's going to be great, but under the toolage and with Braun and Seth, it's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always
didn't
gotta
have
have
that on the bingo card at all.
Yeah, you always gonna have Paul Heyman in the mix with some type of group. That's Paul Heyman's vibe at this point.
Right.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow. Is Sammy okay?
Yeah, that was that was a lot falling on him.
Is Sammy okay? Y'all think Braun cried about KO 10 comments in the car? Died. So funny. KO basically said he hates Braun Breaker. Like anybody that uses the tan and they're so orange.
Spray tan?
Crazy. Oh my god. Too funny.
I mean, sometimes it's oversaturated, especially with MJF. Like that one Dynamite, it was like he was sweating the spray tan.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it because like I'd rather look not orange and not like when you can see like the spray can, like the running of the can, like the spray, like it's so bad. Why do you want to look like that?
Right.
KJ, will you be doing Wait, clicked the wrong one. What does that say? Yeah, Braun Breaker. Yeah, no, it's too funny. KJ, will you guys be doing a prediction show next week with all the shows? Yes. So we have the triple threat marathon stream coming up with 3 shows in one day. Of course, the prediction show will have all of those shows covered in the prediction show.
Oh, that's gonna be a long night.
Man, we can't catch a break. And technically, we got to do what's the other show? Is it Evolution's coming up?
Yeah,
as
that's
well?
4 shows.
Like
Yeah.
we got lots coming that way.
Oh, Sammy finally broke free, going for the tag.
Right. Yeah, John Cena doesn't tan. Had something to do with skin cancer, and he is very like almost Sheamus white. But I think I'd rather just look like my natural skin than like a fucking sun kiss.
like a fruit.
Right.
Like a fruit. I mean, like the tanning booths, the tanning beds, or whatever, or the natural tan, like that's pretty cool to see. But the spray tan, nah.
Right, that ain't it. I was born with a natural spray tan.
True. Me and you both, MDB.
Right. There you go. There you go. Double taping. Maybe Braun can share some of his tan with Adam Cole to get his knees finished. Oh my God, it's too ridiculous. I like, wow, 2 count, Penta, 2 count. Yeah, like, oh, Stevie Wonder out there doing spray jobs in AEW.
Oh, that's hilarious. Blind spray tans.
Just blind spray tans. Screw it. Did you notice you missed all your legs except your knees? Like to your knees and stopped? Did you think your boots were longer? What happened?
Right.
As Penta being distracted, taken down by Braun. Son.
Oh.
Frankensteiner.
Sammy breaks it up.
Wow.
You should not look radioactive or like a buff sweet potato.
Favorite line ever, buff sweet potato. That was my nickname in high school. Come here, you buff sweet potato. Buff yams, let's go.
I dare somebody make a sign and have that at Dynamite when MJF
Right.
comes out. Like, someone has to do it.
Right. There's some buff yams. So hilarious. You guys are one of the best things going on YouTube. I'm out of here. Well, thank you. Come back.
Thank you.
We're that good. But we appreciate you. Still think that we said a spell when I read your name. Whoa, Braun Breaker, Pop and Sammy. Good energy, and the match continues. We're just about 25 minutes after 8 p.m.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, big kick.
By Sammy. 2. What is Sammy about to do?
Just got him hooked. Uh-oh. No way. Why even go for it?
Right.
It's not going to work.
Oh, he almost had him.
Oh.
Wait, he's going for it again.
Oh, wow, he got him over. Big pop for the suplex.
Ooh, yeah, spear out of nowhere.
Holy shit.
1, 2, 3.
My God, it is an absolute equalizer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He hits that, you're dead. I want to see that in slow motion with like opera behind it, like like it just floating through the air. Boom.
I saw like a clip from the Undertaker's podcast where he was talking to Braun Breaker, and he was like, after you speared, I don't remember that guy's name at the Royal Rumble, but yeah, Speed. After you speared him, I was like, they need to take the spear away from everyone else and just let Braun Breaker have it.
As Penta is now cornered.
Ooh.
And Penta down.
I think we're about to get a double tsunami here.
I'm worried if WWE gets any better, AW fans are going to crawl out of the basement and attack us with their special stiff socks. Wow, Spaz, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's keep our stiff socks in the drawers, folks. 0-1.
Oh, there goes Jay.
All right, Jey Uso. Interesting. It really is. He floats. Day one. So Jay coming out with a chair. Braun running out to meet him. Chair to the belly. Chair to the back. More chair to the back.
That first chair shot, Jay put everything into that shot.
Right. Bronson calling him on. Crowd's lit right now. Maybe the best energy we've had in the building all night.
All night, yeah.
The big clap. Again, when you talk about people talk about Jay's work, I mean, that is, to me, he came out, hit his signature. The fans are cheering, hits a Sabu. Life's good.
Yeah, taking Bronson and Braun Breaker out.
There you go. So it looks like they're setting up really where Seth and the group have a lot of enemies building.
Yeah, which probably leads to War Games. Like this is how we start the build to War Games.
Yep. Start hinting at it early.
Yeah.
Yes, we did have Karrion Kross tonight, Boston. He kicked the shit out of Sammy.
Oh yeah, he attacked Sammy backstage.
Sammy didn't have the best of night. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Netflix. That is Raw on Netflix, going off the air. That is the show. We take a rating out of 10 for every single show here around here, folks. So get in that chat. Let us know, what did you like? What didn't you like? How did you feel about it? What was good? What was bad? And Anthony and I will kick it for a couple more minutes and see how you guys felt about it.
Yeah, for me, I really liked Raw. I'm surprised I really liked Raw. I'm at a 7.5 for tonight. I almost want to give it an 8, but I really like the opening match. We got new tag team champions. The opening segment with Rhea was fun. I really like Rusev versus Sheamus. The main event was fun too here. And then the Seth Rollins CM Punk run through, all of that was fun too. So yeah, I'm at a 7.5.
I'm kind of in the neighborhood of like 7.5. I can see it's fair. There was a couple. I mean, I don't know. It's always tricky because I say that it's up to the show to make the fans cheer. But I feel like we had a couple good things tonight that the fans weren't quite into. The performers were like, the wrestling was good, but we weren't quite into it. So yeah, I mean, 7.5 seems fair. Overall, a pretty solid show. Breaking news: it's now Trick versus Joe versus Santana. Is that true?
That is true. I just, as soon as I saw it, I went to TNA's Twitter page, and it's breaking news by Santino that he's been added. Now it's a triple threat match.
There you go. So when we say Anthony's got that best coverage on TNA, folks, he called it. He got receipts. So there you go on that one. That's it. That was it. I mean, that's it. Cross attacked Sammy in the backstage, crossed out. Yeah, a little weird that like Cross beat him up and then he had the match and then Cross kind of forgot about it. Like you'd almost want Cross to almost show back up at the end and be like, wait, right. you're still okay? Boot him some more. 8.5, 8. So a lot of the fans like 7.5. 8, 7.5, 8. Everyone's kind of feeling the same vibe. No Trish. I know money. It's coming. Promise. 7. I'll give it 3.75 knee pads out of 5. Missed. Oh, that makes sense. Good show. Thought 7, but Sammy got smashed twice. So 8. There you go. MDB. Geekbox gave your rating better than you did, buddy. 8.5, 7, 7, 7. 7.5 for the show, but 0 to 10, no Liv. Well, I mean, poor Liv. We miss her.
Right. Gone for like 6 months.
Crazy. In such an innocent little spot.
Mm-hmm.
We watched people do so much crazy shit, and it was a drop toe hold.
Basically.
Or like a leg drag, right? Like shit. 9, I enjoyed the fireworks started by Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Bailey, Karrion Kross, and LA Knight. Absolutely 7.5. I'm with you. 10 out of 10. Great show. Clay loved it. Member, 2 years. That's adorable. A wrestling driven show, which felt very tight in parts. Where we stay was further. Blah, 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 blah. The wrestlers wrestle, and the show was a blast for me. 7 out of 10. There you go. 7 out of 10. No spoilers for SmackDown. Yeah, folks, stay away from the spoilers. Don't put them in our Discord. Don't put them in our chat. We will talk about them on Friday. I try and avoid the spoilers as much as I humanly possibly can. Some people make it very hard on me, but we try.
Right. I know you're excited for SmackDown because it goes back to 2 hours. So
I'm so in. I think it's going to be such a better show. Like, I think we're going to end SmackDowns going, oh man, I wanted more again. It's been a while since we've had that vibe.
Yeah.
Right? Even on the good nights, we're like, okay, it's over, thankfully. 6 man, 7 out of 10, a wrestler. Oh, I got that one. Yeah, no, I love the breakdown. 8.5, 6 out of 10. Because I only saw one match. That's fair. I'm number 3 on here. Let's go. So let's double check real quick before we say goodbye. Spaz, Saffit, and Bradley, top 3 tonight. So there you go. We'll put that on the slideshow for tomorrow. Pretty good show though. Lots going on, like you said, Anthony.
Yeah, lots going on with tonight's show. I am a little bit excited for SmackDown to see what they do with 2 hours. So yeah, it's shaping up to be good for Evolution too.
Absolutely. One thing I will ask you before you go, because we did talk about this earlier, but I kind of called, and I know we talked about it in the prediction show, your new Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Naomi's still out there teasing. I feel like this all builds towards SummerSlam, and I think Bianca's in the mix. We've been talking about this for months now, but there's a lot of pieces, and it really makes sense for me.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense for me too with Jade winning. I have, like I said in I think it was our prediction show last week, I said that Jade wins the women's title. Bianca comes out and attacks her after like congratulating her for winning, and then it's revealed that Naomi and Bianca have been working together. And then Naomi cashes in and wins the women's title. I mean, I feel like that's fun, and that's how we should go.
Right. I completely agree with that. I like it. And again, I guess they didn't expect Io to come out and demand a match with Rhea. It is kind of interesting because people said she already knows she can beat Rhea, but I mean, Rhea Io should be a fun match at Evolution.
Absolutely.
But 8. Last one, the wrestlers feel interchangeable to a story that is pretty much the same. I don't know. The people can give it a higher than a 7. Yeah, I don't know how interchangeable they feel. I mean, maybe the middle stuff, but that's your middle card. But the main event stuff feels pretty prominent for my liking. So I liked a lot of it. I don't think you could just, take Penta out and put Sheamus in. It doesn't have the same pop.
Yeah, agreed. I definitely agree with that.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget our PCO interview is up already. Go check it out down below when we're not live. Anthony's TNA review is up from this week. Don't miss out on that. Wrestling with Mental Health went live last night. Go check this one out. This was we just want the love on this one. This one was very heartfelt, so we'd love to see the numbers on this one climb, especially such an important topic. The more people that can tune in and see this one, I think the better. So share this link with everybody you know. Of course, tomorrow we are back #1 contender match as Jasper Troy will be taking on Yoshi, and Joe Hendry will be in the house taking on Wesley. So much more coming your way. I think that's it, eh? I think we're good.
I think you covered everything.
Oh my God. Any catchy kind of sing along thing you want to do? Is there like a jingle?
I don't have anything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Raw. That is the show. We appreciate all of you. But come back tomorrow. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow all our socials. Mr. Anthony, thank you as always. It's a pleasure, sir.
No problem. I enjoyed it.
Have a good night, folks. See you on the flip side. Bye.